Wally, you've got to admit I was right about you all along.
What do you mean you were right about me?
You are the world's biggest loser.
You are the world's biggest psycho, you perverted animal.
Well,
and I'm still, every night on my show...
No one even sees it.
Every night on my show, I am leading the crusade...
When does it air?
...to get your filthy program off the air.
First of all...
I'm sick and tired of the way you come on the air and you say these vile, sickening, disgusting things. You have filthied up the airwaves for too long, Stern. And starting December the 10th, I'm going on the internet with my own page.
Oh, how pathetic.
www.𝗦𝗵cie_web.com. And I'm going to go on and have the world join me in my crusade to rid this filthy vermin from the airwaves.
Why do you have to come on this show to do this?
Why do you have to come on the show to announce your webpage? Isn't it because nobody ever watches your show and no one knows when you're on?
Everyone, listen, I've been on the air 15 years, Howard.
On nothing stations. You've never done a network. You've never been on anything successful.
We've been on 168 stations nationwide.
Really?
I am now having a book that will be coming out very shortly called
you better
Wally's
plug.
World, the
Wally,
King of
you better keep plugging
combat
because
television.
The only reason, first of all, let's admit, number one, that it is absolutely hypocritical for a gentleman like you to come on the air and talk about me when you have fouled up your personal life and hurt so many people.
I have not fouled up my
How many
personal
marriages?
life.
How many marriages, Wally?
Listen, my little... Listen,
how many marriages?
Jerk. I have a little 8-year-old daughter named Holly.
How old are you?
And how old are you?
Who is the joy of my life.
How old are you?
None of your business.
And isn't it true your daughter who is grown up, Rebecca D. Mornay, will not even talk to you?
Absolutely untrue.
And that you never will see her child, and that you keep saying horrible things about her?
You're absolutely insane, you pervert. I just talked to my daughter, and I happen to be the proud grandfather of her little baby daughter.
Have you met your granddaughter?
She was just born.
Have you seen her?
Not yet, but I'm
Why?
within a few days.
Why haven't you seen her?
Because she is recovering.
Oh, please.
Listen to me. The
Don't
reason
tell
you
me
have not, your daughter hates you.
My family life.
How many marriages?
Don't tell me about my family life.
Mr. Family Values. Do you believe in family values?
Of course I do.
Okay. How many families have you had? Answer the question.
Have I had?
Answer the question. How many families have you had? How many marriages?
I've been married 4 times.
Okay. And each one of those times your wife leaves you for what? What reason?
Because of my career, Howard.
I see. And what about your last wife?
That's the problem I've had.
The last time I told you on the air your wife would leave you. The last time
you much time with my career.
What career? You have no career.
I was going to say, what, they left you because you couldn't get a career off the ground?
Yeah.
Robin, who in the hell are you but just all you are...
She makes more money than you.
Robin, all you are is an ass kisser.
Are we having trouble talking around our dentures?
You can't even get your own show, Robin. All you can do is sit around
Are we having trouble talking around our dentures?
All you can do is sit around and kiss Howard's ass for the past 10 years.
And what are you doing now? You're begging him for airtime so you can sell your little web page.
I'm not begging anybody for anything.
Sure you are.
You shouldn't be on here to promote anything. You so object to what we do.
Listen, if you object to Wally so much and you think he's so nothing, how come people call me all the time and say, oh, I heard you on the Howard Stern show yesterday? I said, I wasn't on that show. You guys are using me on your book.
Oh, you're funny. We think you're the funniest. I think it's hysterical that a guy who sits and calls me immoral has no morality in his personal life.
I have every
He's out there having.
in the world.
Why are you not with your child? Why do you have custody every other weekend with your 8-year-old?
No. You don't have any idea at all about my personal life.
What is your custody agreement with your 8-year-old?
I beg your pardon?
What is your custody agreement? You see her once every other weekend.
Joint custody.
That's called 2 times a month you see her.
Well, no, it
what kind of father are you?
I see her 3 times a week.
Oh, bull.
Don't tell me. I know what I do, you stupid
what
ass.
do you do?
Oh, come on. You're 8-year-old? Please, she should be your granddaughter. It's
And what do you
despicable.
do with your daughter? You play with her when she comes over?
You play in your wheelchair?
Are you on the phone with me?
Yes.
Just to say filthy, lousy, rotten things.
Yes.
I am a very devoted father,
To
and
who?
my little daughter and I, Holly, have a marvelous association together.
And where is your wife?
Why don't you call up Tony Randall? He's 78 years old, and he's going to have his second child now.
Because he's a
Any
wacko like you. It's despicable.
He's not a psycho. He's a good, devoted
I said he's a
father,
wacko.
and that's what I am.
I tell you, the two of you should be ashamed of yourself.
I love my children. I am a devoted father.
Why is your wife no longer with you? Did she leave you because you now have you are now sick?
What's wrong with him?
He's got cancer on the face. He got cancer,
really?
right? Do you have cancer on your face?
No, I have a little tiny skin cancer which has been removed.
Is that why your wife left you?
No, she did not.
Why did she leave you?
It's none of your business.
Because you're impossible to live with. 4 women couldn't live with you, but your family values.
Family values.
Well, I was very
You should treat
ill,
a woman.
Howard.
Yeah.
I had prostate cancer surgery only a couple of years ago.
So are you impotent?
I am not.
You can still get it up?
I fell down the stairs over at the station last year.
You mean at that cable show of yours?
I developed brain cancer. I developed
You fell down the stairs and got brain cancer.
No. I had blood clots on my brain.
I told you, you're a loser. You're almost off the planet.
And I had to have surgery for that.
Who pushed you, Rebecca?
Oh, you are such... You are so disgusting.
So his wife left him in the midst of all
and so sickening.
So you must be such a great guy that this woman left you in the midst of this?
She didn't leave me
Think
in
about
the
it.
midst of it.
When did she leave you?
What?
When did she leave you?
It's none of your It's none of your business.
Oh, why don't you put that on your web page instead of railing against me?
Because you are filthy and disgusting.
Tell the truth about your life. The truth will set you free. Rebecca Gilmore is embarrassed by you.
I have done nothing.
Is your daughter living with Ryan O'Neill's son?
That is none of your business.
Tell the truth. Is she?
No, you probably have to tell.
Yeah, that's true. I know more about her than he does.
It's none of. Oh, you read it in the National Enquirer.
And haven't you said it is immoral for your daughter to live with a man out of wedlock?
No, I told Star Magazine I think it is immoral that Ryan O'Neill was trying to convince his son that he didn't need to get married to my daughter.
And didn't Rebecca's...
Even though he's the father of her child.
And didn't Rebecca's publicist call you personally and ask you to stop commenting on this publicly?
No, he did not. He did not.
You're saying that's not true?
His publicist...
When is the last... No, Rebecca's publicist told you to knock it off.
No, he absolutely did not.
Because you're the family embarrassment.
Why is she not even like you mentioned when she's interviewed?
Right.
She does talk about me all the time.
Can't
Are you out of your mind? We talk on the phone. We are close. I love her dearly.
Call her now and get her on the phone.
Conference call.
Let's see you do it. I bet you can't.
I'm not going to call her at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'll give you $5,000. I'll give you $5,000 right now if you pick up the phone and call Rebecca and get her to come on the air.
I
couldn't even do it.
At 6 o'clock in the morning to talk
Of course
to
not,
her.
because she doesn't know you.
Oh,
You blew it.
Get your information,
I know all about you. I've checked into you because any guy who says to me I'm immoral, I check into his morality.
Well, I am a very moral, decent
You put
person.
your daughter on the phone right now. I'll give you free web plugs for a week.
What are you talking about, Howard?
Mm-hmm.
I've been married 4 times.
Yeah.
I got married. I tried to make the thing work.
Why did your wife...
Why don't they work?
Why don't they work? Because you're miserable.
Because I've devoted so much time to my career.
Oh, your bull...
that my wife...
Career. First of all, let's talk about your career. That show you do, I don't know anybody who ever sees it. It is taped in a public television theater where four college kids sit there and howl while
Is
you...
it really
It is taped at a commercial radio station, KDOC-TV, which is owned by Pat Boone.
Let me ask you a question. If a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, did the tree fall? And if Wally George puts on a TV show and nobody sees it, is it really a TV show?
Well, how come I've been on 15 years, Howard?
15 years is because nobody noticed. That's like, Al Goldstein's been on 15 years. He has a porno show.
They
it's the same thing.
Well, you have a porno show, too.
Yeah, but I'm successful with it.
Oh, no, you're not.
At least I don't disguise what I am.
Do you know how many people think you're the most disgusting thing that ever came on radio?
All I know is if I fell down the steps and I got brain cancer, my wife would be at my side, not sitting and hiding from me.
If you fell down the steps and got brain cancer, everybody in the world would cheer.
He lives with his children.
Yeah. Hey, Wally, here's a concept. I see my kids every day. I'm raising them.
Well, I see my
Who's the better man?
4 times a week.
Wow.
That's right.
Way to go, pal.
We have dinner together. I take her to Catalina.
Let me give you a hint. That's not parenting.
That's called visiting.
Visiting. You're an uncle.
You're a grandpa.
I have joint custody. I see her as much as my wife does.
So how much cancer do you have through your body, and when can we expect you off the planet?
You are not as devastating as I thought it was.
It sounds like you're checking off the planet. I always thought you looked unhealthy, seriously.
I had prostate cancer surgery. I'm completely clear.
And they went in through your buttocks?
Oh, brother.
I bet you liked it.
I don't know why in the hell I ever talked to you on the phone.
For publicity,
you love it.
That's why.
Because your webpage will finally get some hits. That's why.
No, because I'm going to have the whole world now who tune in my webpage, join in getting your
Hey, Wally.
stupid self off the air.
Hey, Wally, you have no idea what it's like to have millions of people listen to you. It's such a concept you'll never even fathom.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't have 10 viewers. I have so many millions of people.
We're in 168 cities, Howard.
Everybody loves me, and people adore me and think I'm funny, and you are just nothing.
You wouldn't believe the amount of mail I get from my viewers who say you
will die alone.
You are the raunchiest.
Your daughter will not visit you.
Filthiest idiot
Rebecca De Mornay will not visit you at your grave. Rebecca De Mornay will not be at your. You know who will show up at your funeral?
Not even the ex-wife.
Me. I'm going to be the only one there, laughing. I'm going to be at your funeral. How soon can I expect that to happen?
You are so disgusting.
I will stand on your grave.
Filthy, raunchy animal.
I will stand.
He won't even hang up.
I will stand on your grave and laugh at you.
I'm sure you would, Howard.
And
That's the kind of disgusting person you are.
That's right. And your wife won't be there.
And take it.
All your 4 wives won't be there.
All I know is
your children won't be there.
All I know is, Howard, every day of my life I stand up for God and country and morality and decency.
You can't even stand up. You are so riddled with cancer.
I'm not riddled with cancer. I'm free of cancer.
And listen to what I'm going to do.
Cancer won't even
I predict within a year you will be gone.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I have news for you.
I
have news for you, Howard.
Yeah.
I just had my checkup, and they told me I was 100% clear of any kind of cancer.
Who's your doctor? Dr. Bombay?
No, it is not.
And what happened when you went into chemotherapy? Did you lose your fake hair?
I didn't have chemotherapy. I didn't need it.
And what about your wig? Do you still wear that?
I've never worn a wig.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do at your grave. I will dig you up, and I will laugh some more at your head. I will hold your head in my hands,
Pull off your hair.
and I will pull off your hair, because your hair won't decompose.
All I know, Howard, is the day you... Now, let me make a little prediction,
don't say you're going to be around when
Howard... Let's be realistic, Wally.
You want to let someone else talk?
All right, go ahead. Let's hear this.
Let me make my prediction.
Let's hear it.
1 year from today, you will be removed from the airwaves, and I will lead the dance across America that this perverted degenerate is off the air once and for all.
Why is it taking you so long?
That's my prediction.
You've been doing this for 15 years. You haven't gotten me off.
Off the air 1 year from today.
Yeah.
To hell with you ass.
Why is it taking you so long?
Oh, now he's gone.
He's going to ignore everything he wants out of it.
He fell down on the floor again. He got himself a new case of cancer.
he's wearing that little alarm so he can push it and people can pick him up.
𝗦𝗵cie George, the lowest form of life on the planet and the saddest man that has ever lived.
He's very funny.
He's a mental case. He is a mess, and he is nothing.
Hey now.
Hey now. Jim in North Carolina, everybody.
Raleigh, North Carolina specifically, Howard.
Right. You know, John is the guy who invented the phrase "jump the shark" that has become part of the lexicon in this country, right, Robin? And
That's right.
and I think "hit him with the hind" might surpass "jump the shark." So John will be one of those guys.
I think it already has.
It has, and John will be one of those guys that has two catchphrases associated with him. I just want to point that out.
He's like Yogi Berra.
Right. You were saying, though, Jim.
Yeah, Howard, do you think Fox should fire Bill O'Reilly, or you think they should just stand by him?
Well, last night I was watching MSNBC, and they did announce that Fox now is in a sort of a negotiating pattern with Bill O'Reilly to get him off the air. This is what they reported. Again, I don't know how true it is, but in other words, he's off the air.
A lot of people are reporting that the Murdochs are losing patience with this whole thing, and their support for O'Reilly is lessening. O'Reilly.
Yeah. Now, to answer your question, Jim, look, here's the thing. I'm a big defender of air talent. You know, anybody who's on the radio or TV, and especially people who give opinions and things, because, I'm very sensitive to this. I had many years where the FCC really actively tried to get me off the air and force my employer's hand to fire me. And a very brave guy, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, really stood up for me and the show. And, but the difference was, in that scenario, we had really done nothing wrong. I mean, maybe in the eyes of some religious conservatives, but all we were doing was talking about sex. That's all we were doing. And, some people are so uptight. And that's what my fascination with sex was. It wasn't so much that I'm a complete pervert, although I'm partially pervert, but I was more interested in people's reactions to it. Like, I loved being on regular radio and just poking all the hypocrites in the eye. I loved it. There wasn't a day that didn't fuel me. Because I just wanted to make a statement. Like you that's shocking to you in a place that's completely screwed up, where some people don't have medical insurance, people are killed every day, we're going to wars. This is what's going to upset you. So it seemed like a noble cause to me. And it seemed like a noble cause to Mel and everyone. And also, they made a lot of money with the show, and they didn't want to lose that. They're in business, and they're businessmen, and there's no reason why I should have been fired. If the people liked the show, what the hell was it to the government? That's not what our government's there to do. Now, in the case of Bill O'Reilly, corporations do have people working for them. And how the hell can Bill O'Reilly be working for Fox after all of these allegations and all these payouts? How can you have a guy who's behaving like a predator be at your company and still be taken seriously as a company? I mean, Fox is much bigger than Fox News. I mean, Fox is a huge corporation. They have newspapers, they have television, they have movies.
Movie companies.
They got it all. It's a huge, Rupert Murdoch's a very wealthy man from the empire he's built. And so they're in a conundrum. That how can you say to your employees, behave, if you let this guy get away with this kind of behavior?
But
not only that, they've also had the Roger Ailes thing. They've already
they have
had this kind of this accusation swirling around a major executive, and the question of the environment that they provide for their employees starts to be questioned.
And then you have Bill O'Reilly, who, very pompously and arrogantly got on the air. I remember this a couple of years ago and started screaming about a soda company hiring Ludacris, the rapper Ludacris, as a spokesperson. And O'Reilly was on fire. He latched on to something that could really, make people angry in his fan base. Ludacris was the enemy. And God knows what he thought Ludacris had done. I guess in his rap lyrics, he'd been sexual, or maybe he'd said something about the police. Who the knows? I don't know. But O'Reilly was, shame on Pepsi. Well, O'Reilly would be the first one to say shame on Fox. If Ludacris was just rapping ideas, O'Reilly was putting out actions that were, if it is all true that he has been, saying to women, I'll give you a job if you'd go down on me or something, or let me hit you with a loofah.
I'll mentor you in your career.
Or hassling them on the phone with sex calls. It would be a very difficult a way of doing business for Fox, because every time stockholders and reporters and everyone else and their competitors are all sitting there, and O'Reilly becomes the joke and Fox becomes the joke. They do want some credibility as a company. So I think they're in between a rock and a hard place. They want to hold on to the guy. The guy's their number one show.
Yeah, his viewership's up, actually. It was before he took the vacation.
Well, I got to tell you.
That's like a death watch. Everybody was tuning in to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think so, too. But O'Reilly has a big audience, whether, you discount the last controversy. He just has a really, really big following. I mean, the guy sells books. All of his books are on the New York Times bestseller list. He's an immensely popular guy with his audience, and they like his message. The problem is it's all built on hypocrisy. So yeah, I guess they do have to fire him. How could they not? How could they get around that? They would be the laughing stock of the world, I guess. And believe me, I don't say that easily. I've met Bill O'Reilly. He's been, weird
You're
with
not
me.
A woman, though.
That's right. Well, not only that, I'm a father of daughters, and Robin, I know you're a woman. I mean, I do defend women. I mean, I don't think you can say to a woman, "Do me, and I'll get you a job," and then when you don't get her a job, he kind of like kicks him off his show. I mean, that's the lowest thing you can do.
They've had to know he was really, really bad for a long time and put up with it maybe till the story came out and the advertisers started pulling out. That's really the reason they're probably fired.
It's quite frankly
people off too.
Exactly. It's quite frankly disgusting, and they've said we're going to clean up our act and we're going to clean this out. And from what I read, again, I don't know if all this is true, but Rupert Murdoch's two sons who were running the company said, "Listen, we don't want to. We want to put this behind us, and we don't want any more of it." So they've been encouraging the company, and I guess their dad, to get rid of O'Reilly. And listen, it's painful for Fox and especially Murdoch to get rid of O'Reilly, because you know what?
Yeah.
That thing is a cash cow. Not just him, the whole network. And I do predict that their base and their audience is so strong, they'll take a guy like, what's the new guy, his name?
Tucker Carlson.
They'll put him on in there and it'll be just fine.
Yeah, viewership's way down the last couple of weeks, like half of what it was with the replacements they've been putting in there, though.
Well, it's also down because,
he's on vacation. He's talking about the current
I understand.
viewership with just these substitutes.
Well, I'll make a prediction that MSNBC, already they're saying that Rachel Maddow's show, which is a fabulous show, she's a brilliant woman and a good broadcaster. Her ratings now are number one. She's going through the roof.
Well, it really is whoever the opposition is. Those
that's
are the
right.
most exciting people. The people who are screaming against the administration.
I loved watching Fox News during the 8 years of Obama because they were against Obama, and I was very much for Obama. I liked Obama, But it's fun to watch people, scream and yell and oppose. And now I find myself watching MSNBC because they oppose Trump. It's like whoever's the irate one, the one screaming about this and that, the other thing, is way more interesting television. So, Fox, they've got a lot of good broadcasters there. I'm a big fan of what they do, but it is odd to me. You know what's odd to me about Fox News now is that they've aligned themselves so much with the Republican Party over the years, and all of a sudden now they find themselves agreeing everything with Trump, and I don't even know that Trump agrees with everything with the Republican Party. So the whole strategy is kind of screwy. It's like some of it feels not honest. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel real, if you really feel something or you have a philosophy, can it change so drastically?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
Howard, have you picked up the new Letterman book yet?
No, I don't want to. I was sent a copy of it, but I read some excerpts and it really bothered me. I thought, I've been the victim of these kind of books where somebody else writes them. If Letterman wrote it, I'd read it. But I don't know. I have to tell you, I just spit some shit into the garbage pail. I read. I'm trying to remember what I read. I think either the New York Post or the Daily News excerpted some of the book. And it was rather salacious, having to do with Dave and scandal and depression and everything. And I know from these books that really good friends who really know you, people who know you, don't cooperate with these books. And the people who cooperate are a list of nobodies who barely probably know Letterman, who are speculating at best. And it's really almost like a hatchet job. Now, I haven't read this particular book, but it was just this one expert. But I know I was the victim of this many times in my career, where they go to a guy who maybe kind of worked at a radio station with me for a few months. And then these guys are like, Howard's a dick. He went on to big success. I was down on my luck. He never helped me. He didn't bring me with him. Well, of course I didn't bring you with me. You suck. What, am I in business to go with a bunch of losers? I can't tell you how many losers still contact me and go, yeah, man, I knew you back when, man, and I'm the guy who told you to do this bit and that bit, and now you're all successful and you forgot about your friends. I'm like, I don't even remember you. I don't know who you are.
Well, that's terrible, Howard, that they gave you all that and you don't even remember them.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I can't tell you how many guys take credit for my career. And I don't remember them being in the trenches with me.
I was in there. There was just us.
And the point is, the only people would really know, Robin, Fred, Gary, the people who were surrounding me at the time. And Gary, Robin, and Fred aren't going to talk to some guy writing a book. They're going to come to me and go, do you want me to cooperate with this guy? I'm going to go, no. So you end up with these books with people who have an axe to grind. They're not the people who are loyal to you, who you've been good to. And even the people like the people you've been good to they don't want to cooperate in any way. And then the guys who write these books, and again, I'm not saying this guy, I don't know this guy who wrote the Letterman book. In fact, from what I understood, the author actually interviewed Letterman for the book. But
he participated in it.
He participated in it, so it might be a very good book. So I don't want to disparage this particular guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's the only disgruntled people talk to me book.
Yeah, I don't know.
Paul Schaefer, O'Donnell, a lot of the old head writers. I mean, a lot of high-ups interviewed. For
they
book.
did? All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this book is worth reading. You know what I mean? Maybe if Letterman sanctions it and says, yeah, this is the way it all went down, then fine, I'll read it.
Great.
I have it sitting on my desk. I'd like to know that that's correct.
Yeah, I think you'll love it, Howard. Just the workings of the show. And one thing I found so interesting about it, and this has got something with age, I think, they say that, Letterman kind of fell out of love with comedy. And that reminded me kind of what you said about not liking stand-ups anymore. It has to be really, really funny as you get older. Is that true?
Yes. I mean, your tastes change, and you've done so much comedy, and you've
heard so much. Yeah.
Yeah. You can burn out. If you don't constantly change. People kept Dave in that box at CBS. They forced him to keep doing that top 10 list. He was done with it. He wanted to move on, and that's why the thing I like about my career is I call the shots. I don't have anybody telling me what to do. Whatever I'm doing, it's because that's what I want to be doing right now. I all the time people go, well, why don't you just have strippers in and naked women? I said, I did that 15, 20 years, and I did it to to punch the religious community in the eye, to punch the FCC in the eye. I'm on Sirius now. I could be in the studio every day if I wanted to. But I mean,
really?
what? Yeah, you could. No one here would bat an eyelash. I don't
know what we're doing here.
Exactly. And the point is, it's not the idea of sex for sex. You can find sex all over the internet. You've got to constantly change up the show. You got to constantly work on what it is you find funny and what tickles you.
And I love all those people, because then you get the book that's written that says Howard's changed. Well, thank God.
Yeah.
You do the show,
I do the show I want to do. I had a laugh. The new thing from the people who now hate me is, Howard changed because 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿, who is the woman who runs my company, he got this woman in there, and she calls the shots on the show, and she won't let him do this and that. I go, you out of your mind.
Why would you hire somebody to tell you?
I've been doing this my whole life, radio. I do what I feel like doing. 𝗦𝗵cie, you think of 𝗦𝗵cie as the general manager here. She's a general manager. She sits there and does a lot of different things and helps run the organization, all that. But when it comes to the content of the show, I don't sit and meet with her about the content of the show. I don't meet about anybody about that. It's where I want to go. Every year I sit down with the crew and I say, here's my vision for the year. This is what I want to do. I want to do this with the radio show. Let's get it done. This is how we might get it. And the people who work here behind the scenes help me get that done. People want controversy. They want to hear that something weird is going on.
You've been taken over.
I've been taken over by pod people or something.
We're going to have to... whatever happened to Howard Stern podcast?
Yeah, if you like this show, it's because, let's face it, it's my vision. That's it.
And somebody on this... I'm sorry, Howard.
𝗦𝗫cie's here to make sure Gary doesn't fall asleep while he's supposed to be working.
She has a stick. She pokes him.
You need a general manager. You need somebody in charge.
If somebody on the staff was to write a book and go behind your back later after the show was over, who do you think would do that on the staff?
Benji.
No. Benji. I don't know. I don't know who would do that. I mean, listen, I am sure people talk all the time. There are a couple of what I call moles here who, they work here. Yeah. And they're busy yapping all the time about what goes on here. And, it doesn't bother me. People are entitled. This isn't I'm not Hitler. I'm not running I try to run a nice situation here. The guys who work here, the girls who work here, they're all really nice people. People are allowed to talk. They can talk to whoever they want. But the people who are loyal to me, they don't sit and talk to authors of books. And again, on the Letterman book, scratch that one because I don't know enough about it. I just assume that it's probably some hatchet job. But if Letterman cooperated, then it probably isn't. But I know I have been the victim of people just saying stuff that just isn't true. But that's what happens. People get bitter, especially around me. I'm very successful at what I do, and I'm very good at what I do. I know that. I'm not good at much, but I'm good at this. And people get furious and angry, and they want to take me down. And if there's anything fatiguing about this job, it's those that constantly, why not me? Why aren't I more famous? Why is I'm funnier than Howard? Wah, wah, wah. Do the hard work. These little... The reason you're not more successful is you're not that talented. I hate to break it to you. You weren't chosen. For whatever reason. I can't tell you the string of losers I've met in radio who just are so bitter. Well, I hired you, and now I'm down on my luck. Send me $50,000. You have a right. You're supposed to do that. We have to take care of each other. Well, I don't see you taking care of anybody.
And I think about it sometimes with you, Howard. I mean, everybody, it's got to be tough. Every new person that you meet, doesn't it seem like they probably want something from you because they probably do?
Of course they do. Not everybody. Not everybody. I've met some good people, but not everybody.
In business, sometimes.
In business, you got to be. 80% of making it in this business is being good at business. Forget comedy. It's knowing how to work everything. It's like it's exhausting. Listen, most of my day yesterday wasn't spent on the air. It was in meetings, trying to keep going, keep things calm. You're
doing a hell of a job.
You're right. Thank you.
Thanks for your time today, Hal.
Thank you.
Love you, man.
Got me all riled up now. Thanks. But some of these books I can't take it. I called Robin last night. I was on fire. I was yelling and screaming about and heads and people who I don't even know how they sleep at night and all this kind of crap. And then I slept like a baby. I got done yelling.
Thank goodness.
And then I hung up the phone.
Got it all out.
And I said, "Oh, I'm exhausted." And I went upstairs. Beth was kind enough to allow me to have sex.
Good.
Even though I was sweaty and garlicky.
Really? Where was the garlic from?
Garlic was from lunch. I took a bunch of the guys out for lunch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to discuss some business ideas, to discuss the radio show. And again, that's how the show improves. We all work as one. There's tremendous, wonderful people working here. Really great group of people. I'm not the only one making this show work.
So what was the garlic you ate? What was
we went. I took the guys over to 𝗏𝗏, a couple of them, and I had those garlic mashed potatoes, which I told them not to tempt me with. I ate every bit of it. It was so good. I had salmon and garlic potatoes. With that broccoli rabe, they put a lot of garlic on there, too. I love it.
That takes the broccoli, too, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know Beth was going to want to make love. Or whatever you call what I do. So we're laying in bed. We finished watching, the last episode of Girls. That show has ended now.
Oh, what a sad thing.
It was very sad. And I'm laying there, and I don't know, I was sweaty on my thighs. And our legs were wrapped around each other, which you couldn't imagine. I looked like a praying mantis. And she said to me, "Ooh, you're very dewy." I said, "I know. I don't understand why. I'm never dewy. I'm not a sweaty guy. I'm not." I said, "I am dewy." And she said, "And you're garlicky." I said, "I know." So I said, "What?" I said, "Maybe." I thought we were on our way to having sex. I said, "Maybe you don't want to." I mean, I smelled like a vampire hunter. Why do you have so much garlic? Because maybe during the day I'm Howard the Vampire Hunter, and I have to make sure I'm covered in garlic so I can scare off the vampires. But yeah, so then she said, "No, let's do it. Let's go." It was she gave me the signal. And I got to tell you, when she told me I smelled like garlic and I was dewy, I did lose my erection. So she had to prop me up a little bit. I said, "Now my erection's gone." I was I got upset. I was like, I don't want you to be with someone who smells like garlic and is dewy. I've never been dewy my whole life. I don't know what went on last night. It was that garlic. It got me dewy.
Garlic is bad for you.
Have you ever been dewy? It's terrible. I was there was a
but it's after exercise or something.
I didn't do anything. But
just laying there.
Yeah.
All dewy.
My balls were like garlic knots. But then I gave her much pleasure, of course, as I always do. When I'm with any woman, Robin, as you know.
Oh, of course.
It's always a pleasant experience. And
I was thinking about you yesterday because I said to myself, it makes me crazy. I don't understand how you could be upset that all these women either rejected you or broke up with you.
That's right.
Over the years. Because look, you're with Beth and she's amazing and you love her.
That doesn't.
And if any one of those women had stuck around, maybe that wouldn't have happened.
That's right. But let me tell you something.
What?
I still have it in for those women. I don't care how good things are. Look. Whoa. I see a note here. Ronnie and Stephanie are.
Our guest is here, Howard.
Corbin?
Yes.
Corbin Burnson?
Yes.
Retard.
No, that's not.
No.
Who's retard?
Corbin might get confused.
I know. Papa Fooey is retard.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Thought Fred was insulting the guest.
Find out when those state senators are up for.
I've written that down already.
All right.
Third day. Okay.
You wrote that down? Where's it going to? I'm just checking. Where does that piece of paper go after you write
Post
it
it on my desk, and then this afternoon I'll make some calls to find out about it. This is the first I've heard of it, Robin, because I'm not in here all day, so shut up. Robin, shut up. I mean, how could, she's always, what is she always? She's so critical.
What? No.
She knows everything in hindsight.
No, let me just say something. I asked a question.
Right, today, right now.
What happened?
He said it's 3 days.
No,
I'm telling you that I didn't hear about it for 3 days.
I know, because you don't listen to the show.
Well, how can I listen to the whole show? I was just talking to Corbin.
Richard is supposed to listen to you and find out what's going on.
I'm telling you that this is the first I'm hearing.
I'm going to say it to you now.
And it's written down, and you'll have it
wrote down on your desk, find out when these guys are up for re-election. Now, when you find that out,
I will give it to you tomorrow.
Right, you're going to give it to me. Then I'm going to announce it on the air. Then what's going to happen? Let's say it's 2 years from now. Is there a computer that rings on that day and says,
no, we don't have
gives you 2-week warning?
We don't have a ringing computer. You know that.
No, we actually do. But you don't know. Well, we have one that can pop up messages.
I'll talk to you, Howard.
Yeah, why don't
you don't have that system.
Right. What is going to happen?
What you could do is have a day book.
Yeah.
And for future, you have a future file.
That tells
and
you.
you go to that date in a future file, and you put that in.
And it pops
then
up.
Every day, you bring up that, and you say, what could be possible topics for today's show as a result of things we've developed in the past.
Right, even if it's 2 years from now.
Yes.
You have a 10-year day book.
That's right.
You're talking about a physical day book or something in the computer?
In the computer, you
Computer, or you can do it.
Can we get something for the computer? We don't have that.
All right, find a program, research it, and get it. You know who to talk to.
Wally.
You remember birthdays that way. I bet you at home you have a computer that does that.
No.
You don't? How do you remember different birthdays and people's phone numbers and how you get...
Different birthdays I just remember, and phone numbers are in a phone book.
And what about when you have a special date 6 months from now?
I
make a plan?
I have a day planner.
Oh, you have a day planner at home.
No,
you
I
have a day
at
planner
home.
here at work?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So then write down in the day planner.
It doesn't go to 3 years ahead.
Oh. Well, maybe you'll get one that goes a couple of years.
Okay.
All right, good.
If that were, even then there would be a way. At the end of the year, you write.
Robin, anything that I could do wrong, there would be a way.
No, she's giving me a suggestion. I resent you attacking her for coming up with a good idea to help you organize.
Resent it all you want.
Well, don't make me resent you too much, because then you're treading in dangerous water. He's irreplaceable.
I resent Robin, and I don't even have to explain further.
No, you resent Robin because she actually gave you a good idea.
No,
in
it
your
was a good
day
idea,
planner,
but Robin...
in your day planner, at the end of the day planner, listen to this. Listen to what she just came up with. I didn't think of this. She thought of it.
Of course I could figure this out. I could do it in my own day planner.
You do it in your own personal day planner.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
When are you going to do it? A year day planner for me, for what I need to have done.
Me. Everything's me.
Yeah. That's right. No, it's your job servicing me.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's not a joke.
Oh, but you don't get my joke. Stop.
You're not funny.
Neither
Funny. Howard, this is wrong. It's ugly.
You know what you do?
This is ugly. There's a gas.
You make a master list. I don't care if this is good. Let him wait.
No, but it's wrong to argue in front of
future dates to remember.
It's wrong to argue in front of our
I got to now go buy a special computer program. Anything I'll do to just know, because you know what'll happen. It's just not going to end up happening. The election's going to go by. We're going to forget, and Gary will go, I forgot. I made one mistake, and you're gonna pick on me. I made one mistake. That's what he always says. I made one mistake.
Right.
I admit I made a mistake, but it's not even my fault. I gave it to Kathy. I gave it to this one. No, I'm putting you in charge.
You tell me.
I'm putting you in charge, and if I don't know that Senator Casey's up for re-election, you're out the window.
You're one of those people that says...
I have dreams of throwing you out a window.
You're one of those people
like OJ. I'm dreaming of throwing you out a window.
You're one of those people that sits me down and says, Gary, you got too much, you got to delegate. And then when I delegate, you go, how come you didn't get that right?
Because when you delegate, people still don't listen to you. And you don't put pressure on them. You don't fire anybody.
You don't fire anybody.
No. Don't compare yourself to me. You are the office manager.
Yeah, but everybody, no matter what goes on in this
All right, should I fire somebody?
No.
You want me to start firing people?
I think it might be me.
All right, you're fired. Clean
No
out
matter
your desk
what
and
goes
get
on-
out of my life.
Okay.
All right, goodbye.
All right.
See ya.
Can I collect unemployment?
Sure, I guess so. I guess you've worked here long enough to get unemployment. Okay, bye.
All right.
All right, I'll see you, I guess, some other time. You're gone. I have to find a replacement for you.
I'll go home right now.
Go. Leave.
All right.
Leave.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're done. You're done with your job. You now have a new career. Running an ice cream truck. Good. Go.
Oh,
Leave.
Jesus.
You're done working for me.
What is wrong with you two?
He says he wants to know if he's fired. He's fired.
What is wrong with the two of you?
Me?
I've never seen such ridiculousness.
I say to the guy, get a day planner.
And that's a wrong thing to do.
She spent 10 years trying to get you to fire Gary, and then says, what are you two
Now
doing?
she's defending him.
Get your butt back in here,
He's
Gary.
not going anywhere. He has absolutely no future anywhere. Let me take a break. Corbin Burnson will be in here.
Okay.
Gary's replacement will bring him in. What?
I know not a lot in here, but Gary's leaving.
He's leaving? He's gone?
Well, he's in his coat and scarf.
You tell him if he leaves,
Stop
he's really
that.
fired.
He is, I swear to God.
What is wrong with
Although I don't know where Ganji is with the camera, but...
Hey, Ganji's another guy.
Fire him.
That's another guy. I got a guy leaving. You're going home, and Ganji doesn't have the camera on you. Again. And Ganji is fired. For real. Ganji is really fired.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm fired.
Why are you not...
I'm not responsible.
Your last thing to do here is to fire Ganji and then fire yourself. And Fred, you're fired too, as long as I'm cleaning house. You're not going anywhere.
You said leave.
Look, you walk out that door, you're really fired.
I don't want to be fired.
All right, then you're fired. If you leave, you're fired.
You fired me. I don't know what to do.
Oh, just get out of here and get out of my face and get Corbin Burnson prepared.
I've never seen an office like this in my life.
You think she's going somewhere? Yeah, like you're going to walk out a door and do what?
Where's Jack
bought a new house
for milk?
I got an offer, boy.
Yeah, you got an offer, all right.
Yeah?
That offer will last 2 weeks.
What did he get? Did he tell you?
Yeah, his father's ice cream company.
Just drive Corbin home.
What's the offer? Tell me. Maybe you should take it.
I could be booking last call tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah, Brandon 𝗛𝗿𝗃𝗿 is raiding me.
$2,000 a week they pay.
Do they?
Yeah.
So then do it.
Well, it's only 13 weeks.
That show, you know what the buzz on that show is?
There's a buzz?
It's canceled.
Oh.
You're going to go take a job with a show that's canceled.
I know. That's why I didn't take it.
All right, good.
I wouldn't leave you. I love you.
Brandon 𝗛𝗃𝗿𝗃 can't find anybody else. That's
I know.
Steve.
Everybody he gets, he's got to come from here.
Yeah. That's some organization he's running. Do me a favor. Take the job with Brandon. Go ahead. I don't blame you for taking it.
Well, I think they retracted
better
the
money.
offer.
Oh, they did already?
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't leap on it fast enough?
I didn't leap on it fast enough.
All right. All right. Do me a favor. Get Corbin ready and tell Ganji he's fired. Please fire somebody. Flunky.
Where is Ganji with the camera?
He stinks. He is the worst. I just fired you. You put on your coat, and you're walking out the door, which is fine with me. Tape it.
Where's Ganji, though? What is he doing while this is going on?
He ain't running in here, I'll tell you that.
Where is he? Bring him in here. Bring him to me. Where were you when he walked out the door in his coat?
I was talking to Corbin Burnson. How's it going to go, Corbin?
What did you ask Corbin? We never even used that.
How's it going?
You didn't hear Gary running out the...
fired?
You didn't hear Gary being fired?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Right.
Well, I heard that he was getting a phone number, and then I was...
Put the camera on yourself and walk out the door with your coat on. And fire yourself. He was with Corbin Burnson. I'm going to talk to Corbin Burnson. What are you asking Corbin Burnson? Tell me.
We were talking about when he was on the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view?
Yeah, the pay-per-view.
Yeah, okay,
his last...
What, you really think that's going to... You think that's going to...
That's relevant?
You know...
Anybody's going to know what you're talking about?
All right, get out of here. All right, everyone's hired. Just get out of here, please. All right, go ahead. Just go tape more Corbin Burnson as Gary leaves. Guy's got his coat and scarf on.
Corbin's getting his coat out now.
All right, everyone, let me take a break here. I can't handle it.
Gary, go take your coat off.
I will.
𝗛𝗃𝗿𝗃 retard. All right, we will take a break and be back right after these words. All right, so I've got so many funny emails and things going on around this deal and everything that's going on. I'm going to try and bring you up to date, so stay with me. A lot of people wrote me emails congratulating and all that. 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗿 was here when I made the announcement just by accident because he brought a naked chick in. And he wrote me a note, 10 things I noticed after Howard Stern's announcement. And I thought, once again, 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗿 hit it. I'm going to put this up on the website, too, because it's really good. 1, this is everything 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗿 observed.
Okay.
Scott, the engineer, put his head down on the console back in the engineering room and sat in silence for a long while.
Oh, Scott!
When he came out of his room, he looked like he'd been crying. When he walked past me, he said, "Guess it's time to find another job."
Aww. Scott!
Number 2, Ronnie the limo driver was bragging to anyone he could get a hold of in the hallway that he had 10,000 shares of Sirius and bought it at $2.40 or something like that, and how he was now going to be rich. He bought it at $2.40.
That's good.
He also said that he has a friend who works at Sirius, and he's sure he can get a job there. Ronnie went on to say that he hopes that Sirius has a NASCAR channel. I asked Ronnie, would he take his chair to the news station and sit in the hallway like he does here at this station? He told me to drop it and stay in the green room until he called.
Rob,
yes, Scott?
That is so untrue. Why does he make up this crap?
This is what he observed.
He said he observed
I was doing nothing but work. I didn't even hear you make the announcement. I didn't even hear the show yesterday.
I didn't hear a thing.
You know what, Howard? I got to go with Scott on this.
There you go.
Scott walked out of the studio, and I go, "What are you thinking?" Scott goes, "About what? I've been working on the Rodney bit."
See, 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗿?
See, he was upset about Rodney.
Listen,
when I walked down into the hall, I poked my head in Scott's room, and if you called out working, Scott, because your head was resting on the console, maybe you were sleeping.
You know, I never put my head down on the console. You know that's bull. I don't know what studio you were looking in. Yeah. Only when Howard's watching me, I put my head down.
I was staring at you, Scott, the whole time.
All right,
What, are you in love with me?
Let me finish the rest of this.
What are you?
The happiest person in the building seemed to be Robin. She came out of her studio laughing and hugging anyone who walked past her. She seemed more relieved that Howard wasn't retiring than anything else. She truly seemed to feel that she came very, very close to being retired, and she was relieved beyond words to find that the fun is just beginning. Doug Goodstein from E! seemed to be very uncertain of his future since E! contract is set to expire soon. One of the E! guys secretly hopes that HBO or Showtime will air the new radio show because they'll have less restrictions. Another E! guy grilled me about how to get into the magazine business.
What, the magazine business?
Yeah.
Chauncey needs to grill someone about how to get into the magazine business.
Yeah, don't grill Chauncey.
Richard Christie, our newest employee, who won the contest to work here, seemed very hurt when Ronnie, the limo driver, said to him, "Hey, what do you care? You're gone in 2 weeks anyway. Now stop blocking the hall."
Oh, wow. What's going on out there?
Hey, Ronnie, can you stop, taunting everyone? Stop picking on people out there.
I wasn't picking on anybody. What are you talking about?
I told him he was going to be gone in 2 weeks.
Talking about? You listen to Chauncey? That friggin' moron?
Hey, by the way, I got a bone to pick with you.
Wait a minute. First of all, Scott didn't even hear the show, didn't even hear the announcement, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. Scott was busy working on something, didn't even hear the show.
Did you say to Richard Christie, what do you care? You're going to be gone in 2 weeks?
I was joking with the guy. Come on.
You say that.
Yeah, I said it. We were joking around. Well, you're not allowed to joke. I forgot.
You're a serious guy. You're not. You know what? As funny as you think you are, you're really not that funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Well, you know what I said? Somebody said, well, what's Ronnie going to do? Is he going to take his chair with him?
No, Richard Christie said they're going to have a new chair for me. No. It's serious. I could throw this one out.
Wait a minute. I'm telling you what I heard. Somebody said, is he going to take his chair? And then somebody else said, you know, they ought to take that patch of carpet that he sits on, too, with him.
There's a big circle there.
And then I said, well, maybe they'll get Ronnie an assistant, and he can devote full time to his own show.
Ronnie's such a weird guy. I hire Ronnie to provide a limo service, okay? I pay him. So I got this limo. I can't talk about this?
No, not yet.
Oh, there's other things not to talk about.
The fact
that... What?
Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
No, I think I do, but...
Uh-oh.
You're talking about the new car, right?
No, I was going to talk about the old car and how it's no longer with me.
Oh, what? That wasn't...
Listen to that. Let me talk about it. And stop me if I'm saying something you don't want me to say.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's like a tennis match.
I got a limo service. He provides a limo service. That's his business.
And I do a good job, don't I?
Well, up until about a week ago you did.
No, up until only 3 days ago.
Yeah, so he comes to me, he goes, hey, Howard, I'm getting a new limo, but the old limo, I sold it. So...
There's a lag time?
I'm driving you around in my truck.
No, it's not my truck.
It's some truck. Okay, wait a second. Wait. Let me tell my story. Listen to this guy. So I go, okay, for a day, I certainly don't mind, but I'm paying for a limo.
Right.
Okay. So now we're on day 3. I'm still in this truck.
Everybody thinks that's the new ride.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, where's this limo, the new limo? Well, it's not ready yet. There's a series of problems, blah, 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 blah. I go, yeah, but I'm paying for a limo. And like yesterday, I go out. I was in my car all day. I go out to Long Island with my kid and everything else. And I get a lot of business done there. Now I can't do any business because I'm making confidential phone calls, but I can't do it because I'm in the truck.
But you're almost next to Ronnie.
I'm on top of Ronnie.
I saw that in one of the news clips. I was like, oh, look at where Howard is.
Yeah.
He's right almost in Ronnie's lap.
So now I'm finding out he's still... So, dude... All of a sudden, it's now my problem.
No, I didn't say
why'd you sell the old car? Sell the car after you're done. Why do I have to suffer? Because you sell your car early. What, really? You're providing a service. Why did you sell your car early? Why do I have to be involved in this? Why am I sitting in the back of a truck when I had a limo?
Plus, your knees were like way up, almost under your chin.
Hey, listen, I don't even mind that, but what I do is I get a lot of work done in that car.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
wow, that's
so what's your? In other words, it was good for you to get rid of the car quickly.
No.
He goes, oh, I had to sell the car. It's the right time. Who cares? To go rent a new limo and drive me around in it.
Is that a new chair?
No. Why am I in that truck? I can't get any business done. I need to put up that privacy wall. I don't have one.
I know.
Go out and find me a car.
It's going to happen. I told you.
No, today.
Everybody was telling me that was it. That's the new car.
He gets a truck. And I don't mind. I'm not a snob. I don't mind being in a truck. I need to put up a privacy window.
But you know what? He wants
in the middle of the
He's
biggest.
trying to get you used to that truck.
Listen.
So tell the truth.
We already got one. We got one. That's what's being done.
Dude. Dude.
Okay.
Don't sell your old car till you have the new car. And I know, you're supposed to have the new car. You don't have it. When you have the new car, then put your car up for sale.
Would you mind the rickshaw for a few days?
Yeah, I got one of those bikes with a seat on the back.
And if you can't provide a limo service,
can I ask you a question?
Go rent a limo and drive me around in it.
Can I ask you a question?
No. There's no. What question could you ask?
I came to you and I said to you, would you mind for a couple of days? Could you all you had to do was say no.
You said a day.
No, I said a couple of days.
But if he said no, what was the game plan?
Then I wouldn't have got rid of the car.
Why do you even bother him with that?
He makes me uncomfortable.
Of course he's going to say yes.
Because I don't like telling people no. You don't know that about me?
I thought I knew you long enough where I could come and ask
Ronnie,
you a question.
The answer for life is no. Don't bother me with your problems. You could have sold that car any time. You could have sold it once you had your new car and it was operating fully and working well. Then you put it on the market.
Or your interim car could have been a limo.
Right. Don't tell me your problems. Do I tell you my problems? No.
Excuse me?
Did I come to tell you I'm leaving regular radio, go to satellite radio?
What should I do?
Did I say, what should I do, Ron?
You weren't allowed to.
Right.
But you've talked to me about other things, problems.
I don't tell you my business problems.
I didn't ask you to tell me your business problems.
I wouldn't. I don't want to burden you. Listen, I'm paying you for a service. Provide the service.
Do we have to get into this now?
What kind of brain surgeon sells his car, doesn't have a car now?
I have a car.
I got a scalpel. That's basically what he did. He sold his scalpel.
If you were a surgeon and you go, I'm getting new tools to do brain surgery, I'll sell my old ones quickly because I'm sure the new ones will be here on time.
You had to do this on the air, right?
Yes. Because I'm not comfortable talking about this stuff off the air.
Why?
I don't like telling people that they do dumb things to their face. I like doing it on the radio.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that.
Works so much better here.
Seriously. What kind of guy sells his car before he's got the new one?
That's how he makes a living.
But you mean, that's my problem.
I didn't say it was your problem.
It's my problem now.
If that's the car.
And by the way, I don't care what he drives me around in. I just wanted the privacy window so I could talk on the phone without sharing my information with Mike, the driver. And Ronnie.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there going,
well,
how does this serve me?
I would make that phone call, but I can't.
Yeah. You're killing me. I'm in the car for 4 hours yesterday.
Well, that's when I was thinking, wow, that's a little uncomfortable if you have to be in a long time.
I'm sitting there going, I got 900 phone calls.
Look at the smirk on your face when you're saying that.
Oh,
I got 900 phone calls to make that of a very private nature.
And it's a busy, busy, busy day.
And I go, I can't do it.
One of the busiest day you've ever had in your life.
In my life.
Most important day. And what are you in? His truck.
It's not my truck.
Well, it's
my truck then.
You're like Mr. Haney on
You don't
Green
get
Acres.
it. You don't get it. This is a service business. John, you're on the air.
You know, Ronnie, you're really highly unprofessional. Howard, I think you should fire him.
Yeah, okay.
You drive, he's the king of all media. You're driving
No,
in
it's not a question of that. I'm not a snob. I'm just saying the guy's providing a service. What's the rush to sell the old car?
Howard, what I don't understand is why did you hire a midget to be your bodyguard?
But
All
that's
right.
another story.
That was Sal,
But
anyway. I know
the
that.
point you make is that you use the car for business.
Yes.
And you've got a lot of business going on. He decides that, it's time for him to change cars.
He needed to change cars.
I didn't realize.
No, that's
You're
just
not
it.
supposed to realize.
No, something happened, and it
doesn't matter, Ron. When you have your new car in hand and you're driving it, then you sell your old car.
And if he can't do that, he has to think, all right, what are my client's needs? And then he has to supply those needs even in the period of time between cars.
Let me ask you something. This is the same as if you went to Scores and Lonnie forgot to hire Scores strippers.
Right.
Oh, Lonnie, where's the strippers? You know what? I can't get this.
I got some
We're getting them
coming in.
next week.
Yeah, they're coming in.
You're kidding, but I'm here now. I paid to see strippers. Can we serve you some lobster 𝗛𝗏 𝗵𝗶 instead, sir?
I got a guy who can dress like a woman. How about that for a little while?
Yeah,
that's all right.
If you went to Scores,
I had a couple
if you went to Scores and there were no women there, what would you say? Lonnie's a schmuck?
The foods are good.
No, would you say Lonnie's a schmuck? What would you say? You'd say, hey, Lonnie doesn't...
I can't say anything right now. The general manager is sitting in the other room.
The good thing about yesterday was there was no cameras around to record you getting in the truck.
That I didn't mind.
It's a nice-looking truck.
It's a nice truck. Listen, I would love that truck.
He's up there with Ronnie.
I just need to do some private business. That's why I got a limo. That's the only reason. I don't want to be driving around some big, gaudy car. I need privacy.
Ronnie can turn around and rub your leg.
Yeah.
Oh, you loved it.
But who has a limo service, sells his old limo, and doesn't have a new one?
Doesn't have a limo.
Doesn't have a limo. And he goes, is it okay if I drive around the truck? Oh, I think, okay, a day. I can't be an ass about it. Now we're on day 4 with the weekend coming up.
This is like Tony Roma's running out of ribs.
Yeah.
And he never says to me, gee, should I... well, you shouldn't even say that. Just go get a limo. Okay. It's not my fault you don't have a limo.
Okay.
Why should he make the decision? What you should do.
And now you embarrass me by having to bring this up on the air because you're making these moves. I don't want it. Just do your job. You're a businessman, I thought. Shameful.
How do you do this to me, man? After all these years, how do you do this to me?
What did I say
Why
that's wrong?
can't you talk to me off the air?
Why should I have to embarrass myself?
Well, all you had to do was say...
Ronnie, what do I hire you for?
When I said to you...
Are you my pal who drives me around?
No.
What are we, carpooling together?
No. No.
And that's what you look like now.
No, but I thought we had enough of a relationship when I asked you.
No, I'm not comfortable.
All you had to do was say, no.
No, I'm not.
Yes, no.
Ronnie, I got to tell you something. I don't know if you've noticed. I got about 1 billion things on my mind. I'm not sitting and thinking through how many days we're going to have it.
When I asked you the question,
you said, hey, my car's a day late. I'm bringing a truck. I go, okay. That's all I said. Not for the next. You didn't say to me for the next couple of weeks.
I didn't say. Now it's not a. It's
how long is it going to be? When's the car going to be here? Tell the truth.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah. Is that true?
Hopefully tomorrow.
It's not going to happen.
It's a week. Hopefully tomorrow. I have to get a bunch
My
of things
point is, why do you have to ask me if it's okay? Go rent a car. Or keep the car you have.
Well, I didn't foresee this problem coming.
You never know what problem you're going to have.
I understand that.
There's one way you don't have a problem. Always have your car. I don't care about you selling your car early. That's not my problem.
I didn't say it was your problem.
As long as we're carpooling, can you guys pick me up tomorrow?
Hey, Dominic.
Ronnie, please use mine for the next few weeks. It's a brand new Picasso limo.
No, Dominic. Dominic, that's not my point. My point is, listen, I don't need to be driven around in any kind of limo.
I prefer 𝗵𝗵cie 𝗄. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
No, I would prefer anything where I can have a privacy.
I had the privacy window. Privacy glass. It's got the extra wide door.
We know.
You gotta have the extra wide door.
TV.
All right, thank you.
We have a flat screen.
Thank you, Dominic.
Ronnie, you can pick it up this morning.
I don't need it either.
I just needed my own. I had a car. He took it away from me.
It's got 3 phones.
Oh, thank you.
Fax machine.
He took away. He took away the car. He didn't need to do that. Why was it my problem that he
I
took
didn't
away
say
the
it
car?
was your problem.
It is now.
Why were you asking him then? You made it his problem.
Because I didn't.
Now you're running around in that truck and thinking, hey, this is fine. Because you laid it off on him.
Yesterday it was a major hassle for me.
Instead of doing your job.
Dude, I had to make 1 million private phone calls.
I know.
I couldn't share the information with Mike.
I apologize. It's my fault. I got nothing else to say.
That's the point.
I'm leaving.
Rectify the situation.
Ruined my day.
Yes.
My day wasn't ruined enough.
And by the way, my day was ruined yesterday.
Now you got to ruin my day too, right?
You're saying his day was ruined.
Now
everybody's got to be ruined.
You ruined my day. You didn't have to ruin anybody's day. Where's my car?
All you had to do was say to me, no.
Who now owns my car?
Oh.
No, I don't. Your business is not my problem. Let me ask you, who owns my car right now? Because I want to go hire them to drive me.
Yeah, because they have a car.
Actually, the guy...
I'm just laughing at that.
Who's got it? Where's my car? I want my car.
A guy in Connecticut up by Gary's house.
Can you call him, please, and ask him if he can drive me?
Gary actually knows the guy because he's used him.
All right. Can you ask Gary?
Yeah.
If I can have that guy's number so I can get a driver?
Yes.
Thank you.
What was so wrong with his day? He's saying now you ruined his day more.
Oh, because he's having problems with the new car. So it's my problem. I'm involved with him.
Oh, dear.
See, people don't know how to run a business.
It's almost like saying, yeah, I have a limo, but can I carry you for a few days because the car's not ready?
And I swear to you, I don't care if I'm in a garbage truck.
Right.
I just needed, I'm trying to get some business done. We just made the biggest move of our lives.
It would be nice to have a little separation.
Right. I'm on the phone. I'm talking even to my kids. Mr. America sitting there listening.
I tell you, I saw one of the reports. You were driving off in the... I was like, boy, he's almost right next to the driver.
I'm practically giving him oral. All right, look. Hey, dude. Dude.
Can't we drop...
You should be on the phone getting me that car.
Dude. She is so happy to stick a knife in my back. I don't know what I ever did to her.
If you did it to yourself.
Why did she
I didn't take the knife. You put the knife there.
Because
she did nothing.
If she would have shut up.
I just happened to see how close he was.
It would have been over with now, but now she keeps digging.
You're insane.
Digging. I'm not insane.
She's not digging anything.
She is. She does this to me all the time.
Oh,
the hallway,
please.
everything.
What are you talking about?
The
I'm
hallway.
trying to stop those coffee classes.
You shouldn't even be in the hallway. You should just be quiet and sit there.
I am, but everybody comes
I hear reports.
Look.
That's what I was saying, that he could continue his show uninterrupted if he got his own assistant when you go to Sirius.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get my own channel.
Well, I'm going to get you a channel, all right.
Look, dude, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You know, apology.
I will rectify the situation today.
Thank you.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
And now, could you please leave me alone and stop already and go on to something else? Drew Carey is here. Thank you.
The chair you sit in, I sold it. We'll have a new one in about a week. Don't worry about it. EIB. All right, Drew Carey is here. Did I finish playing? Well, I guess
no, we never. We were reading Chauncey's list, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
That's
but I have to take a break.
That's true. Ronnie should sit in the EIB chair.
All right, after I made the announcement, Chauncey says, Fred walked back and forth in the studio to the bathroom about 5 times in 10 minutes. Every time Fred walked past me, he mumbled something that sounded like, who knows what's going to happen? 15 months is a long time. Much of what Fred said was impossible to understand, but he definitely was mumbling something.
What were you mumbling, Fred?
That's the quote.
Yeah, that's accurate?
He always tells the truth, doesn't he?
It's There's a lot in this memo.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people on the air that want to ask questions and
Drew Carey's out there.
Let me take a break. Let me talk to Drew. He's going to promote his new show.
Yeah, green screen.
Got 3 stars in the newspaper. Good for him.
He always seems he knows what people want to see in these games, I think.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a break. It's not a game. It's an improv show.
Well, that's what that improv stuff. I never understood, and nobody else seemed to be able to make it work on TV. He has.
Yeah, I know. In fact, I brought in 2 naked chicks and have him do an improv.
Really?
Yeah.
To set him up.
Let's see if he's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
2 naked chicks?
Yeah.
Nice.
Naked improv.
Naked improv next. We'll be back right after these words.
You just love that Atlanta, huh?
Yeah, it's my home. It's my home.
Not doing the whole L.A. thing, huh?
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love L.A. too. I love Atlanta, Miami.
Would you do
LA.
a bunch of movies too?
Yeah, I did.
What movie you got coming out?
Well, I haven't done any yet. I'm looking into a few. I'm trying to figure out what best suits. I want to do a comedy.
I thought you did a movie between prison stints.
I did. It came out though.
It's been out. Yeah.
Tankers.
How'd that do?
It did well.
It did well?
30 million the first week.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, #1.
It's a good movie. You ought to check it out.
Yeah, why have I not seen that?
Well, I mean, because you're too busy.
I just got Green Lantern
and all that pussy.
Yeah, no, I just got Green Lantern. I don't get that much pussy.
Drowning in all that pussy.
I'm married like you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I get pussy, but.
Yeah, sure. You mean what? Wait a minute.
What do you think?
I'm gonna stand away from that. I'm gonna stand away from that.
So now you're gonna stay out of prison. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get this career,
Absolutely.
keep it going. You know, make some dough.
That's right.
Right, and stay out of prison. So you're not going to be driving around. Don't bang illegal U-turns.
Nah.
Yeah, let's avoid breaking any laws.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I mean, you've really learned. You've learned your lesson, man. No ecstasy in the car.
You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You're gonna do ecstasy. Go home and do ecstasy.
That's a good
Don't
idea.
drive and do anything. Just drive.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys have wonderful, wonderful thoughts.
Yeah, let me give you some advice. I may not be Jay-Z, but I'll give you advice.
I'm listening.
Don't carry anything.
All right.
Not even a gun.
I'm not gonna carry anything. I'm gonna leave my bag right there. I'm not even. Gonna carry that.
I saw you got a white bodyguard. That's cool. What's up with that? Like usually a rap guy would have a big black bodyguard.
Well, you know what? That didn't work out too well for me. You know?
You're trying the white bodyguard.
That didn't work out too well. Nah, I mean, I don't really see color too tough, man. I see capability.
I see. Well, all right. So you got. I saw the guy out there. He looks like a guy you don't want to mess around with. You know, he's pretty tough. Does he have to handle some situations sometimes?
Hey, man. Well, you know what things? I haven't had many situations lately.
Thank God. Right. Knock on wood.
Yeah, right.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I guess it's like jealous guys who want to come after you, right? They want to take your money, take your life, take your wife.
Misery loves company.
That's right. So you got to be careful out there.
You just kicked a little verse there, I heard.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You want to take your money, take your life, take your wife, whatever. You know
Put it in a song.
He's going to write a song, right?
No, you can use it.
How about you sign a record deal?
Let's go. I know what I'm doing. Listen, it's good seeing you.
All right.
I'm glad you're out of prison. You know
that makes 2 of us.
How's that ecstasy? I never did it.
You know what, man?
I've tried it all, but never ecstasy.
It's been so long.
Really?
It's been so long for me.
Yeah. You smoke a little weed?
I used to. I haven't smoked weed since 2007.
No kidding.
October 13th.
Makes you paranoid?
Nah.
Why do you remember the day?
Because that's the day I got arrested.
Oh, okay.
That's the day I got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. I wish you were married. I'd hook you up with Robin right now.
Here we go.
You'd be a good man. Would you go out with T.I.? Would you go out with T.I. if he was in?
Robin would have nothing to do with me.
Would you go out with him if?
He lives too dangerous a life for me.
Really? But he's good looking.
He's beautiful. What are you talking
about? You guys, y'all just saying that because it's
He
true.
could get you off.
Hey, watch out.
Well, I'm being honest. I'm trying to talk it over with her.
Robin don't need no help in that area.
No, listen. She's looking for a good man who can respect her.
Okay.
All right.
Did I say that? No.
But anyway, listen. T.I., we love the... and by the way, in addition to being a musician, T.I. is now an author.
That's right.
And
he's
he says,
adding author to his list of credits.
And he says, a lot of guys out there like myself, big dummies, got to stop
Not enough reading.
Not enough reading. Here's a book that if you read, you might actually enjoy.
Absolutely.
In other words, it's about...
This won't be a chore.
It's a love story.
Yeah. It's a good read.
It's life on the streets, which is interesting.
It's a page turner. It's a love story. It's a crime story. It's a mystery novel.
Good for you. Do you want to get this made into a movie?
I mean, well, you know, people say that it's a no-brainer, but I'm gonna let the people decide. The ones who read it, they tell me instantly, man, it's a no-brainer. I can see this on the screen, and but I'm not gonna force that. You know, I'm gonna let the success of the book.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do.
You do? Are they jealous of you?
Nah, absolutely.
They hit you up for money all the time?
I hope not. Well, I mean, only when absolutely necessary.
Right, boy. I feel your pain.
What do they do? What do they do? Are they in the music business?
Well, see, I'm my mom's only child. My father had other children.
I see. He had to ruin things.
Nah, man, but I still love them. You know, the ones
They're only half brothers and sisters.
The ones that I knew and I grew, like my little brother. You know, I grew up. You know, I basically changed his diapers and raised him almost. You know?
So you care about this guy?
Yeah. He's a youngster, man, and he has his own ambition.
Does he want to work for you?
Yeah, I mean, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He does. But nah, he's a good guy. He's a real good guy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have any ulterior motives or any hidden agendas.
All right.
You know, he's a genuine guy.
All right, listen, whatever.
I raised him right.
Okay, I understand. But your dad's no longer alive, right?
Nah, my pop's not living.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great seeing you, T. I'm glad everything's worked out for you.
Yes.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
And
I really do.
Good to have you here.
Likewise.
And best of luck with everything. And we'll be back right after these words.
Thank you,
man. You are always a great interview.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in. Really great seeing you.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh,
get your bag.
Anytime you want.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you want. All right, here's Robin. She wants to...
Hey!
I just wanted to say hello and
how you doing?
Welcome back to the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's keep it straight this time.
Yes, ma'am.
He's out.
Y'all be cool.
T.I.
Yo.
Hey. During your conversation with Howard.
How are you? How you doing? All right.
During your conversation with Howard, you're talking about some tough times that you've been through, but he's putting a humorous spin on it.
Sure.
How was he able to do that, in your opinion?
How was he able to do
like
that?
to make you laugh and to talk about these tough times that you've been through in a humorous way.
I suppose he's a professional, and he actually has a healthy sense of humor.
All right, man. Take care.
Take it easy.
Greg Fitzsimmons is here. He's probably promoting a couple of things. And
yeah, we have a lot to talk to him about. He was there for the famous Andy Dick meltdown.
It was on his show.
I thought Greg might have stepped
He didn't
in.
defend. He didn't defend.
No.
He just sort of delved in and egged on.
Greg Fitzsimmons was on with Andy Dick, and Andy went into an anti-Semitic tirade about me, and Greg kind of just giggled at it.
Sat back and let him go.
I know Greg's going to say, well, you know, I was trying to encourage Andy to say all this so that he would, you know, be interesting.
I think I'm bullshitting him. Who? That I'm waiting for a camera to bring him in.
Greg?
Yeah.
Fitz dog?
I can tell, you know. Like I said, just give me a minute. I'm waiting for Greg to finish an interview. And he looks at me like, you're full of shit, you know. But let's bring Greg Fitzsimmons in.
Absolutely.
See, you thought I was bullshitting, man. Here's the camera. Come on. That's it. Fix your makeup. I was going to say fix your hair, but...
Oh, there you go, Ronnie.
Wow, you're getting sassed by Ronnie already.
Going after the hairline. How do you even see it, Ronnie? You on a ladder? Hi, this is Greg Fitzsimmons here at the Howard Stern Show. It's always a great way to start the day. You get up, a couple cups of coffee, read the Post, anticipate the fight strategy, what's coming at me. The Andy Dick thing seems to be already buzzing in the hallways. And I got a new show on the Speed Channel that's called Pumped, coming out November 17th, so I'm in the middle of taping that. I'm going to leave here and go straight up to Connecticut and film some more episodes. And my audiobook is coming out, the famous foreword, but it's me reading Howard's writing, so that may cause a whole other pile of shit to happen in my life. So that's coming out in November. You can pre-order it at fitzdog.com. It's me reading. I got Adam Carolla reading, Zach Galifianakis, Natalie Maines. I got a bunch of celebrities in the book also. So that's been a few months of work. So I'm fucking exhausted. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really tired.
So what's your tactic going to be? I mean, you're going to go on the offensive in a tired sort of way? I mean, what's...
No, I never go on the offensive. I am much like Ali. I rope a dope. You know, you can't go on the offensive when you're in the pit like the Christians and the Lions. I'm sitting in the middle. Howard is where you are. Robin is right here. Fred is right here. Benji's writing shit about me over here. The calls are flying in, and then you got the random Gary flies into the mic with some other shit on you. So when you're in the dead center of that, there's no offensive. There's just Krav Maga. There's trying to stop it from all neutralize. There's no offense.
It's just a game of deflection.
It's deflection. There's counter punching, but it's a restrained counter punch because you're trying not to incite more vitriol towards yourself. So, you know, to me, it's a good workout.
Good luck today, Greg.
God bless you.
Godspeed, sir.
Here's Greg Fitzsimmons. He's coming in. Say hello. Greg hosts a show right here on Howard 101. Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Busy day today, my man.
It is busy. It's
always busy here.
Well, it's hard. A lot of times I seem to have a streak of coming in when there's
busyness.
Shit happening.
Constant.
Yeah.
Constant shit.
You have had that history.
You got a TV show.
I do.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah.
And the new TV show is called?
It's Pumped.
Pumped.
Yeah.
And now Gary just told me the premise because I think this is funny. It's a game show, but you're the host and you go to gas stations, and when you see somebody that you just walk up to them and say, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions for money.
Yeah, we try to shake them up. Sometimes they'll go inside the station to pay, and they'll come out, and I'll be in their car.
Oh,
wow. Try to do funny shit. We used to have it where I come up on the video screen, and then we didn't want to do that because what's his name does something similar to that.
Who?
The guy he was on Son of a Beach.
Tim Stack?
He does something similar on The Tonight Show.
Oh, okay.
Which I didn't realize.
All right.
So when we did the pilot, we did it that way, and I said I don't want to step on his toes.
Okay.
So, but basically, it's like Cash Cab, except we do it at a gas station. It's guerrilla-style game shows. But
I see.
But
that's fun.
It's fun, but the production is like 12-hour days standing at a gas station. Because every time you ask a question, you get a truck honking or somebody's tires squealing.
But why not leave that in? Why not leave
That's
the
what
wild
I'm
audio?
saying.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, like, I mean, to me, that's the ambiance. We're doing it at the gas station. So they're starting to hear me on that, but it's been fun as shit. It's just, you know, we tried to do Staten Island.
Yeah.
And, you know, have you spent time on Staten Island?
No, Robin has.
It's unbelievable. It's like where people go to hide in New York. It's all like mafia guys. Yes. And you go out, and this guy sees us, and the cameras are all kind of hidden.
Right.
So this guy pulls up in a shiny white Cadillac, and he's got the gold and the black hair slicked back, and he floored it at the camera crew.
Oh,
and he jumps out of the car with the sweatpants and the matching sweat jacket. What the fuck are you aiming? What are you aiming a fucking camera at? Get that fucking... And I mean, we packed up 20 minutes later. We'd only been there half a day. We packed all our
shit. Hey,
up.
man, we got to get out of here.
Well, when we had a woman answer, I said, what is... True, false? Man has walked on Mars. True. All right, let's pack the van up. Let's head out. Let's go to Pennsylvania.
She said true.
She said true, and then somebody...
But isn't that good? Don't you want people who are complete, you know?
No, because then they bomb out. They pull in, we surprise them.
You need him to go. You need him to go long.
Yeah, because it takes 20 minutes to get them to sign all the contracts at the beginning. And then if they crap out after 2 questions, we got our thumb up our ass waiting for somebody else to pull in.
It's unbelievable. And you don't want to, especially in Staten Island, start goofing on the woman for not knowing that we haven't had a man on Mars, and she could end up, you know, shooting you.
Or yeah, it's that. Or we had somebody else go. America has the most paved roads in the world, except for what country? Europe. All right, let's get the fuck out of Staten Island.
So you have a whole team. They write these questions, and you walk in. You're the big host. So you wear a suit and tie.
I wear this. I got the work boots. Well, I used to work. No, they want me to dress like a gas station attendant. I got on the full gas station attendant outfit.
I would think it'd be interesting if you were in a suit and tie.
That's how we did the pilot, and then they thought it looked too much. It looked too cheesy, and they wanted it to look more organic.
I see.
But I used to work in a gas station in Yonkers growing up.
Right.
And it was the same thing. You'd go up, try to make an extra buck by squeegeeing the windshield. Right. What the fuck are you touching my car with that oily shit water? You know, it's like... I have always had this fear that someone's going to punch me in the face. You're
such a tough guy.
Why do you think I'm a tough guy? Because I'm scared.
Right.
You know, it's defensive. I'm a little guy, and I'm afraid.
Has anyone punched you when you approached them for the game show?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you think they might?
I absolutely think that they might.
Absolutely.
There was a guy that I walked up to, and I said, do you want to play? He took 2 steps at me, and I just turned around, and I walked away.
Is it a lot of money that you're offering people?
Yeah, some people want $2,000.
I mean, that's nice.
5 minutes.
But people are suspicious, and they think you're up to something to embarrass them or make them feel weird.
They think they're on Cheaters. Or that MSNBC show with the pedophiles.
Do they have a bodyguard with you at all?
Oh yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
okay.
I got Spider and I forget the other kid's name.
Because it could get weird.
The only 2 black guys on the set. You know, it's always the 2 black.
the 2 black guys are the bodyguards, and have they had to jump
diversity.
in? Yeah, isn't that nice?
They get real close when things are getting when things get weird.
Because
I
would
like
think
that,
someone walks up at a gas station and says, "Hey, guess what? We're taping a game show. We'd like you to participate, and you could win up to $2,000-$3,000. Let's go." And
a lot of felons out there.
Wow.
People with, you know,
they
they
don't
got
want to be on
Megan's
camera.
Law. You got deadbeat dad. You know, they weren't expecting this shit.
In this day and age, a lot of people are being looked for.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's fucked too is like we'll be at a place for 3 days. Some guys come in every day, and they'll get I don't know. They go to the pump. Maybe they put in $3. You know, some people just have those systems in their life.
Well,
they
some
buy
people...
a scratch ticket. They get $3.
Right. So they take a little bit of gas and they get in, they gas up. Maybe they like hanging out at the gas station. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, they probably got their bar stool at the local bar. They
so
got
what channel is this on?
It's going to be on the Speed channel.
What is that?
Corolla's got a show on it. And Ronnie jerks off to it, I'm sure. It's all like NASCAR and other car-type shows.
Oh, I see. So this is a car show because you're at a gas station.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right. So Greg Fitzsimmons is going to be on TV if you want to watch him on the Speed channel. He will, you know, he's hosting a game show. It sounds like a funny idea. All right, now let's get to our situation with Andy Dick. I heard the broadcast, and I know you want to let him talk, because you're saying to yourself, hey, this guy's saying some pretty outrageous things. But then when he got super anti-Semitic, and it even went beyond me. I mean, he was just like, you know, Jews and cheap and big nose and fucking Jews, and they're keeping me down and blah, blah, blah. You didn't step in. So I went on the air and I said, I think Greg should have stepped in at one point. What did you make of the situation?
For me, it was my Occupy Israel moment.
Right.
I think. No, it was, you know, look, it came down to this. The clips, you got to always remember something. You're hearing 3 or 4 clips that happen throughout an hour pushed together.
Right.
So it sounds like a Mel Gibson tirade.
Right.
When in fact, Andy came on, and the context, and before I say any of this, I apologize if it seemed like I was not protecting you or being disrespectful. That was not my intention. It was, you know, like you said, you want crazy shit to happen. This is the Stern Channel. It is Andy Dick, who's wild and out there, and you want... And I was laughing at one point because, you know, people come in here and call you hook-nosed Jew bastard all day.
Right, right.
And so there's a certain point where he hit that a few times where I went, all right, that's funny. That's what people say.
Right.
And then it did cross a line.
Right.
But it happened kind of sporadically and not at a point where I ever felt like, look, Howard can take care of himself. This is going to get played on the air.
Right.
But again, I think there was an omission of judgment
forget
at one
about,
point.
You don't have to apologize to me. I'm saying, do you feel, as a host, a radio show host, that you should have stepped in and said, at least said, hey, Andy, man, you're really coming from a down and ugly place. You know, you're kind of, again, it's like Andy on a roast. He never has any jokes. It's like you're just going for the you know, the anti-Semitic thing. And what's going on with you, man? Do you really hate Jews? I mean, do you feel you should have stepped in at some point?
Well,
Did you disappoint yourself is what I'm asking.
The Jews run the media, so at some point, career-wise, I should have stepped in.
Right. It would have made you look good.
Well, I think his dad might be Jewish.
I see.
So I knew that, and maybe I should have. I did bring that out. I said, Andy, do you think that you have all this anti-Semitism because your father gave you up for adoption and he's Jewish? Is there something there? And again, those clips don't make it on the show. And I know you don't set your alarm for midnight to listen to my whole hour.
No, I get played the actual...
Is your voice all right?
Yeah, my voice is fine. No, I get played the tape the next morning.
Yes. Of over 4 years of doing your show.
Right.
Never once being called in the car for something. And now it's, here's 4 clips
I'm not
of
even
me.
calling you on the carpet. I'm saying, did it disappoint you that you didn't step in? That's all I'm saying.
It disappoints me to know that you felt like I didn't protect you. It disappoints
No, look, I'm
me.
a big boy. I can protect myself. I just thought it was strange when you were hearing all this that you didn't react to it other than laugh at it.
I think it's hilarious. I mean, when somebody goes off the rails, I think it's funny. And I think when it's on your channel, if it's something racist,
anything goes.
Homophobic, I think it's funny.
Okay.
I don't obviously think that Andy was genuinely anti-Semitic. I think he was mad at you because you pulled his show off the air. He was mad that he called in during the Charlie Sheen interview.
Now, you know I didn't pull his show off the air. You know that. I mean, that's the ranting.
I'm telling you why
that's
he's
the
angry.
rantings of a lunatic.
That's his take on it. I'm just explaining to you
I have nothing to
where
do
he was
with
coming
his show.
from. He called in during the Charlie Sheen roast, according to him, and he was put through and then mocked for it. And so he was trying to poke you. And I think the one place he thought that you were soft or, vulnerable. It was Jewish, know?
You know what? Quite frankly, that shit doesn't get me. What gets me is that he is so void of humor and that he is just a frustrated mess. And I see him as pathetic and sad because his career isn't going well. And I thought it was really particularly sad that he's blaming the Jews for the lack of career that he now has.
Yes.
When it's all it really is Andy's lack of ability and lack of discipline and inability to function. And that, actually, I thought it was very interesting radio. But I don't like the guy. I just don't. I mean, he turned me off. Now, is it time to forgive Andy? Is that what you're here to say?
I think it's time, Howard, that you understand.
Yeah.
I have to say this, honestly.
Yes.
I think the guy's really talented.
Right.
He's been a regular on my show, never disappoints. He's a great sketch guy.
I had him on my show a lot of times.
Yeah, and I don't think that this kind of shit, whether he's drinking or doing drugs or grabbing people's asses,
right?
That's all part of something I can't wrap my head around. I don't know what that is.
But even in your life, you stopped drinking because you knew you were getting yourself into situations because you wanted to have a career and you wanted to have a life.
Yes.
He's not able to do that.
Yes.
Sad.
It is sad, but yet at the same time, this show has been a platform for people that live on the edge.
That's
There's
right.
a danger to that,
No,
whether
I understand
it's innocent
that. And even so, well, what are you saying? You don't want Andy on the channels anymore? I said, absolutely not. I said, Andy can go on the channels anytime, and Greg can have him on. And I wasn't angry with you. I was just wondering what was going through your head when all that was going on.
I understand that, and I got to tell you, there are times when in the middle of an interview where you're just not thinking big picture,
right?
And you're laughing at something that, in a different context, you should realize, wow, this isn't playing well on Howard's channel.
Did you to change the topic because well, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Did you try out a rubber vagina last week?
I did.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Someone told me about this.
Yes.
And
Was that on the air?
Yeah.
Just at home?
Now, I did a radio show in Austin, and I wish I could remember the guy's name because he keeps trying to get me to get messages to you, and I keep going, you got to understand my relationship with Howard. I don't ask anything from Howard Stern.
Right. Not since you asked me to write the forward to the book. Right.
No. Which, by the way, the audiobook is coming out next month.
Can I read the
Will he be reading
this
would you allow me to read the forward?
This fucked me up because I got to that part of the book and I'm like, all right, what's the least destructive way I can do this? Do I read Howard's writing? Do I ask Howard to read it? No.
You read it.
All right, good. I'm going to do that then.
Yes,
I will read it.
Gee, I'm insulted you didn't ask me to read it. I wish you had, but
then
that's
on the other hand, it's going to come out and you're going to play, listen to Greg, pretending to read me. What the fuck is his problem?
No, I'm fine with that. I really am.
All right, good.
So
I go on this radio station in Austin, and the guy, and there's a guy there from, the Fleshlight?
Yes.
They must have approached you for sponsorship at some point.
The Fleshlight, to me, and I'm a guy who has degraded himself in many ways.
Naturally.
It's the most degrading thing that you have to take something like a flashlight that has a rubber vagina on it, stick your dick in it. I mean, there's just no glory in that. You got to be at the lowest.
There's no glory.
You got to be at the lowest point in your life, right? When you're fucking a flashlight that's in the shape of a porn star's vagina. It's over. It's just so sad.
It's so sad, and I'll tell you why.
You might as well pack up.
Yeah.
Well, here's why it's so sad is that they give it to me, and I didn't want it, but they give it to me. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? I'll bring this home.
Right.
And then and then once it's in the room, it's almost like I'm gonna fuck it.
Right.
Because it's in the room.
Hey, I did it with one of those rubber heads.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I take the thing and I stick the body lotion from the hotel.
Right.
And you forget. Nowadays, they put shit in that lotion to make it tingly.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And I put it in and I'm fucking it. And it doesn't feel as good as my hand at all. It feels like there's this... suction going on, and you feel like a loser. And then I didn't even come. And then I'm like, what do I do with this thing now? You know, I didn't want to. I'm going to leave it in a trash can so some poor maid. And I was thinking, what if the maid finds it and thinks, oh, it's a toy. I'll bring it home for my kid.
Right.
Because she's poor.
So what'd you do with it?
So I put it in the pocket of the bathrobe hanging in the closet.
Right.
Because someone's going to find it, but not right away.
Right.
And when they do, maybe they'll fuck it.
Right.
You don't want to pack it and bring it home.
You leave it.
You didn't clean it. It's like you used it.
Yeah, I want to meet the guy who uses it. He finds it in a robe in a bathroom and then he uses it.
Well, I think I'll take this home and use it for myself.
And evidently it's a big business because these porn stars all come in and go, hey, did you see my new fleshlight? It's my pussy. They measured my pussy and they actually took a mold.
Lupe was in here. It was like, does that really work? She goes, yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, isn't it just the answer to the vagina, to the vibrator? I mean, it's no different than a vibrator.
Well, it is. It's a porn star's rubber pussy. There's something so wrong. But I'm not saying I'm better than that. There have been times in my life where I've had it.
You remember the three of you had sex with a real doll. It wasn't just a head and one. You've tried a lot of different things.
Yeah, I've tried it all.
You fucked a doll?
I fucked the real doll, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Did I come, Robin?
I don't think so.
Well, Robin's in charge of that. Yeah.
I think you remained. You held some dignity back.
But yeah, I think I might not have blown my load. But I did blow my load once at the radio station when we had that machine that was
that machine.
like a Sybian for guys. And I didn't want to blow my load. And all of a sudden I went, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I tried it, and it worked.
Well, what if you don't pull out and then it gets pregnant?
Bill, go ahead.
Hey, now, Howard. I'm a fan of Fitzgerald, so I'm not trying to rat on him or nothing, but I was listening to a show, I think it was on Monday.
Yes.
And he had Dave Attell on there, and Dave just happened to say Jew, and boy, he jumped all over him. Don't say that here. Don't
That's
say
right.
that here.
Listen, that's ridiculous. You got to go on with your show. Do it the way you do it.
Well, that's the thing about when I'm on stage.
My thing was Andy Dick was particularly vicious to me.
Yes.
Fuck Andy Dick.
And and it's my thing with Andy. It's got nothing to do with your show. People could say Jew on your show.
Yeah.
I'm not ultra sensitive.
I was just a caddy.
I'm just saying Andy was coming from such a weird place. Blaming me for his problems is absurd.
Well, it's very hard to explain because when you hear the shit that you hear on your show, it's like when I'm on stage and I'll say nigger as part of the bit.
You do?
Well, because they had niggerhead as part of what's his name's Rant. And I kept saying, so I can say nigger head. I got to throw that head on at the end. And you know what? I'm not afraid to do that on stage, but then in a different situation, you realize
you got to figure
that doesn't work.
That's right. Let's go to Dan. Dan in Philadelphia. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say Greg's a fucking piece of shit. Not only did he fucking didn't stick up for you, man. Hey, Greg, do you still fucking put soap in your kid's mouth like a pussy?
No, I don't. We talked about that on the show, and I think I came to a better understanding. You seem very angry.
Fucking loser.
You seem very angry at me.
Yeah, fucking we don't have Bubba the Love Sponge anymore, but we got your fucking lame ass.
So you miss Bubba. That's where the anger comes from.
And I hate you because you're a fucking little pussy.
But you picked up the phone and called in, so clear this.
Would you beat his ass in real life?
Who, this guy?
Yeah, because you have anger issues.
This guy would not say this in person. I guarantee you that. This is the weakness of somebody hiding behind the telephone. He's the same guy that gets on the internet.
Dan, would you say this to him?
I don't use the internet at all. Fuck that pussy shit.
You're saying you're a real man. You don't use the internet.
I'm not saying I'm a real man, but I'm more of a man than this little fucking pussy.
Right, and you're saying that you would say it to his face.
Are you goddamn right? What's he gonna do? I'll fucking hold him by his head and he'll be swinging, flailing, not even making contact with me. He's a little pussy.
So you grab guys by the head. That's your thing?
No, you grab kids by the head and push fucking soap bars in their mouth, you little pussy.
It's the city of brotherly love. Hear that Philly accent? Nothing gives a woman a wet pussy like that. Philly accent.
Well, all right. Thank you, Dan, for your call. I see you guys are not getting along.
And thank you, call screeners here at Howard 100.
Yes, Jim, go ahead. In defense of this call screeners, that called up and the guy goes, "Where can I go see Greg's show?"
Oh, it's the bait and switch.
Yeah. So don't always think we're up to nonsense here. Jim, go ahead.
Greg, you're going to have Andy Dick back on the show in a month. I mean, why would you do that with all the bullshit he talked about Howard?
He says he likes Andy.
Because I'll tell you something. When Howard got mad at Andy, and I heard this from a number of people, there's a part of you that came out people hadn't heard in a while. There was genuine anger, and that is good radio. It's genuine. It was real.
Yes.
And I think that if
anger.
No, it wasn't bullshit anger. I think that
no, I was angry.
I think you were genuinely angry.
I was genuinely angry.
And I wouldn't want to provoke that, but at the same time, now that it's been sort of analyzed, it might be interesting, and Andy's apologized.
If it was me, here's the problem. If it was me, and Andy said he wanted to come on, I'd tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
I'd say, Andy, first of all, you're washed up. Second of all, you're a crybaby. You expect everyone to do everything for you, and it's not going to happen in your lifetime. So get over it and clean your fucking act up and get to work. And I'd say, fuck off. That's me.
Yeah.
But I am never going to run these channels where I'm going to tell Greg, if Greg's doing a show on my channels, which I love and I like that he does it, I'm not going to put my morality on Greg. If Greg feels comfortable with Andy Dick, by all means, have him on. That's your thing. And I don't judge that. I wouldn't have him on if I was you, but I'm not you. So that's the bottom line. I think the channels would get very sort of dull if I start imposing on the hosts my will.
Yes.
Like Robin does her own show now. And that's her business, what she does.
I'm having Andy Dick on.
She might have him.
Would you have him on?
Actually, I don't think he would work on my show.
Yeah.
Well, Howard, don't you think he's having Andy back on just to agitate you, though?
No.
First of all, I didn't say I'm having Andy back on. Somebody said, "Would you ever have Andy back on?" And I didn't put on the spot. I said, like you just said, I wouldn't categorically say no.
Right.
I think in the right situation, if he really wanted to come on and do a mea culpa, it might
by the
be
way,
interesting.
I will categorically say no to Andy.
Yeah.
He can go fuck himself. I just don't dig him. You know?
But wasn't there somebody who wanted to come on Jackie's show?
I'll tell you something.
You were upset about?
It was Pat Cooper, and I said,
right.
and I said, hey, you know, fucking Jackie. I got pissed off and stuff, but I would never ever say Jackie don't have Pat Cooper.
Yeah.
On. Jackie decided not to have Pat Cooper on. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. I think Pat's an ungrateful piece of shit.
And he every time he comes on, he badmouths Howard.
Yeah, and he says things that are way out of line for a guy with his past.
Yeah.
And I personally want nothing to do with him. Quite frankly, if Jackie wants to sit there and have this guy on, I think it's amazing that Jackie, who worked with me side by side, you know, you and I didn't work together like this, but for years, and didn't know, he goes, I wasn't even aware that that Howard doesn't like Pat.
Yeah.
I go, oh, okay, right, Jackie, sure. And the thing is, I still wouldn't say don't have him on. That was Jackie's point of view. He didn't want to offend me.
Well, I've been doing this show for 4 years, and, you know, I have never once gotten an editorial note from Tim,
never,
from you,
and you won't.
I mean, it is the greatest gig in the world. I get to be associated with this channel.
Right.
I've learned a ton from working with you and Tim.
Right.
And it's just this opportunity to do complete freedom of the speech. Where else do you get freedom of speech like this?
That's right. I'm not going to sit there and put my morality on it. But as far as Pat Cooper goes or Andy Dick, I would tell them to fuck off. You're ungrateful.
What about Mel Gibson?
Never. I would probably have Mel Gibson in to teach him a fucking lesson.
Yeah.
I would tell him exactly what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be told, because evidently he doesn't understand what it is.
Who just gave him a pass?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
And I like Robert Downey. I've had him on the show. But I think he's not getting it either.
Yeah.
No, it isn't time to give him a pass. Quite frankly, because who are we to give him a pass? Why should I give him a pass?
He was supposed to be on Hangover 2, and Zach Galifianakis stepped in and went, nope.
Yep. Not working with him.
Not doing it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Sometimes there are people that I just don't want to have on the show. I don't want to deal with them. They're a pain in the fucking ass. And some pains in the asses are funny to me, and some aren't. But that's my arbitrary decision.
Yes.
You know. Some people
like
are...
Greg. Greg's not that funny, for instance.
Well, I think Greg is funny.
Oh, my
I fucked the fake vagina. What do you want, sir?
Come on, he fucked his fake vagina. That's funny.
You just laughed.
All right, Steve, go ahead. You have the last word. Then we got to move on. But Greg is here. He's celebrating the fact that he got a game show. It doesn't feel like a celebration. Go ahead.
It's sort of a half celebration, half fucking whipping.
It's turning into a shitty celebration. Go ahead, Steve. You have the last word. Maybe this will be nice.
Well, you know, that Greg show, I don't know. You know, all he does is for an hour just goes on and on about Fitzdog. You might as well get on there and just say that for a whole hour. That's all he says.
Is that true that for the most of the show you say Fitzdog?
Well, very much so. I feel that what people want to hear on the radio is the repetition of a college fraternity kind of a nickname.
Repetition is funny.
No, you know what it is I fucked up early on. Greg Fitzsimmons is not a memorable name.
Right.
And I've done shows for 20 years. And I feel like I've done good shows, but I don't know that I've accrued the following that Carrot Top did or Gallagher.
Right. So you think you made a mistake in your life.
And so Fitzdog became a thing that I started calling my website and my radio show because somebody said, you need branding.
I see.
You need a phrase. And so my website is Fitzdog. My app is Fitzdog.
So you want to
I don't even know what it means. It's kind of
Steve,
a joke.
According to you, because you listen to the show sounds like this. Fitzdog, kike, Howard's a Jew, Fitzdog. Andy Dick has been betrayed by the world. Fitzdog. Is that it?
Pretty much.
Got it.
It's on and on and on. Go to Fitzdog and follow me after this and this and that.
Yeah. You don't realize, because you're not in the industry, he's branding at that point.
I'm branding it.
Very good.
Well, I'm
listen.
glad I don't understand, man.
All right. Well, listen.
Thanks for staying up in midnight and listening to it constantly, though. That's what's so fucking weird about this channel. My phone board is lit up on Monday nights for people that... And I love the hate. You can tell what they're going to say. Most of them are nice, but I go directly to, this guy thinks you're a piece of shit. Welcome to the Greg Fitzsimmons Show.
You think you go to that because you think you could fix these people to like you?
No, I think they're full of shit. I think that they're obviously... They'll wait on hold for 39 minutes to talk to you.
To tell you you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, and so I think it's a game, and I think it's kind of the tone of the channel, and it's what's funny.
Fitzy.
Yes, sir.
Fitzdog.
Which, by the way, Fitzy was your father's nickname, wasn't it? Fitzy.
Yeah.
Someone told me you ate at Rayo's. That's where your dad died.
It was...
Was it weird?
It was one of the most, emotional things I've ever gone through. I had
Rayo's is in Harlem.
Yeah, it's up in a very tough neighborhood in Harlem, and it's, as you know, it's sort of got a reputation as a mob joint.
I go there. I love it. It's not a mob.
You go there.
Yeah, I love it.
It's not at all a mob joint.
I mean, I've gone there 3 times, once with Robin, too. We went. And
it's impossible
it's great.
to get a table.
Yeah, it's impossible, and it's a great place and all of that.
I heard it was a mob joint.
But well, that's what people say because it's an Italian
restaurant. Because it's
restaurant.
Italian, yeah.
But there's no such thing as a mob joint.
No.
And so you went there, but had you been there since your father died?
I'd never been there in my life. And
your father had a heart attack.
Yeah, and my dad had a table there.
Right.
You know, he had his own table.
Right.
And so he was there with my mom and a couple other people, and just, 52 years old, just, bam, dead. And, of course...
52.
People ran out of the restaurant because they thought there'd been a shooting.
Right.
And so I went there. There's a guy named Gene Orza, who's the head of the Baseball Players Association, brings me there, and I was real nervous about it, but I felt like it would be something that would be,
good to do.
Yeah, some resolution, and it was just like the manager comes over. He gives a big Italian kiss,
right.
And the waiter sits at the table and he tells you what you're going to get, and everything is amazingly delicious.
Right.
And I'm looking at, they show me the table that my dad was at and the chair that he was at.
Right.
And I just felt like, thank God he died in this place. This is a New York place that does not exist anymore. Like real New Yorkers.
And he was eating dinner, and it just, that was it.
Just
Instant,
like that.
That was it.
Yep.
No goodbyes, nothing.
No, and to be there was, for me, it feels like such a violent place in my head it's a violent thing to die like that,
Right.
you know, and I never had any closure on it. And, you know, we ended on bad terms. I hadn't talked to my dad in months before he died. We had
I didn't know that.
Big falling out.
Over?
He had some drinking issues,
Right.
you know, and it started to become more and more of a problem. And I needed some time. I had just quit drinking,
Right.
and I needed a little bit of space. And going back, if I'd ever known he was going to die, I mean, obviously, I would do anything in my life to change that.
That's
you
right.
know?
Right.
But at the same time, I found, and that's what the book is about, I found all these letters that I had sent him during this time and throughout my life. And I thought he would never acknowledge them, you know?
Right.
And I found them wrapped up in rubber bands in his desk. Every postcard I'd sent him, every letter, never could acknowledge them, and they were there. And then going to this place, I had every guy there knew my dad was coming up to me, and it just felt like this is the spirit of my dad. You know, a real New Yorker who had a lot of charisma and was able to make everybody feel special. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good you went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I didn't know you didn't talk to your dad for months before he died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
It was. That's why I say to anybody, if you're having a problem with somebody in your family, you're not talking, whatever, even if you're only saying hello, minimal, make some contact. You know,
yeah,
not talking
but you
at
know,
all
in retrospect, sometimes it's not so easy. I mean, what you were going through was you needed some distance from him.
Yeah.
You didn't know he was going to die.
Yeah.
But that's hard to live with. All right, listen, Greg, you depressed me now.
Jesus.
It's been a
Yeah,
terrible
this good celebration of the game.
If your dad dies in a restaurant and you're there, do they at least comp your meal?
They comp your meal.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I mean, it'd be the
Yeah.
right thing to do, right? Greg, good seeing you. Thanks for doing the show on the channels. And I don't care who you have on. You can have on whoever you want. Don't even give it a second thought.
Would you come on the show?
No.
I love the speed. I love the speed of the answer.
I didn't know your dad died, Greg.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, I did a podcast about it, and I've been doing podcasts for 2.5 years, and I got more feedback on that because I just talked from the heart for an hour about it. It was just such a, like, I don't know, it's like, you know, when somebody dies and then you have this connection to it, you feel them again.
But of course, you realize that you probably did talk to your dad for a series of really good reasons.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, but then you have this feeling like, oh my God, I did something wrong.
Yeah.
But you didn't. You
Well, and
did
you feel like
nothing
you
wrong.
caused it.
Right. Like,
You know,
and that's every kid's fear.
Yeah.
That if they're angry with their parents, they're magically going to cause their death.
Yeah.
Which was what any psychiatrist would tell you. And
Yeah.
then when the person actually dies, you can actually go to that sort of magical place.
Like you're a magician. I know, it's a fucked up
Your angry
thing.
Oh, it took me a long time to
Oh
get a
my
lot
God.
of therapy
Oh,
to
I
get over
would
that.
just-
I'm still not over it.
I bet.
You know, and, you know, we were so close my whole life, you know, and it was volatile. I mean, he was a fucking angry dude. That's where I got a lot of my anger from, but we were close as hell.
I didn't know he was that young.
Yeah,
now
that I'm 57,
I always thought he was an
I'm like, oh my
older
God,
guy
he's
because
so
when he died, I was probably.
I thought he was an older guy too because
Yeah.
I realized I was probably like in my early 30s.
Yeah.
And an announcer, and I just feel like he was a guy who'd been around forever.
You know
so
what?
He was like
I had
old
just started
school.
working for you, so
Pretty
I was
hard.
probably 24, 25.
Yeah.
That seems ancient to me.
But 52 isn't old.
No, because I'm 50 now.
And it's my number now. That's all I think about is I'm dead at 52.
No, but you're living a different
45.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
You're living
I
a
got 7
different
years.
life. Look how stress-free you are.
I know. All right,
Greg.
Thanks, man.
All right. Good.
Budweiser.
Fitzdog.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Fitzdog. Well, it's always, the calls are always the bright spot. You know, and I don't know who puts them through. I want to go find out who puts the calls. I know they're not all I hate this motherfucker calls, but I guess that makes for good radio.
Do you think Howard's being passive aggressive when he lets his caller sort of beat you up and he takes the stance that, hey, you know, I wouldn't have Andy Dick on the show, but you can do whatever you'd like. Do you think he's being genuine, or is he being a little bit passive-aggressive?
Absolutely passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you read between the lines, and the bottom line is it's a sign of respect to not bring in somebody who he dislikes that much. It's a shame. I really do like Andy. He's brought a lot to my show over the years. And I think if I did bring him on, it would have to be a circumstance where something developed between him and Howard that would make Howard and the listeners feel a little bit like it was justified.
Right. You mentioned some sort of a 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 situation.
Which I think he's reached out to Howard, and understandably, Howard. Look, I am married to a Jewish woman. I have been a member of the Friars Club for many, many years. I am a Jew. Ich ein und Jew. And there is a sensitivity to that kind of talk that I get. This is a real thing. This is happening now in Israel, in this country. And I think that it's not to be taken lightly. And my response to it in the context of, look, this is the Howard Stern Show. This is, Sal saying crazy shit, Yucca the Clown, the head of the KKK coming in. So the bar is pretty low on what's acceptable. But at the same time, it was coming from a really angry place, and I think that that's what Howard took away from it.
As far as you go, you've got a new show. It seems like you and Howard
it's a big celebration.
You and Howard have, reunited. Everything seems cool between the two of you personally, so.
Yeah, there's always something that I feel between him. The second I walked in and he looked at me and I looked at him, it was just like it's always been. It's been like, I feel like he's a friend. I feel like he's somebody who enjoys seeing me. I absolutely love seeing him, and I feel really pretty honored to be on the show every time I've been on, which has been more than I can count. And it's a huge relief to know that this one has passed.
He referred to you as 𝗦𝗐𝗄𝗿𝗱 in there, and I've noticed that any time Howard adds a Y to someone's name, it means he likes you.
I hope so. We'll see if I get invited back to the house in the Hamptons, though. That's the real sign.
The true litmus test.
Yes.
But either way, cheers to your new show. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Should we do the Perisnos first?
Yeah, probably. All right, but don't lose it.
I won't.
There's some good stuff in these notes, actually. Wrote a children's book. That's what he's promoting today. The Boy with Pink Hair. In 2010, he went on Ellen DeGeneres and said he was going to stop bullying celebrities on his website. This is part of this campaign to end high school bullying. So now he says he describes himself as more sassy than hurtful and nasty. He apologized to several celebrities on Twitter, including Demi Moore. He apologized for calling her daughter a potato head.
It used to be funny.
Hello.
What's up, Perez?
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm very well. I feel like it's been far too long since I've been on Howard.
Yes, it has been a long time.
How long has it been? Like a year and a half, 2 years?
Probably.
Too long! Too long!
That's far too long. Just this way, sir. You look different.
Oh, thanks.
You're very fit.
Oh, I've been working hard at it. You know, I was in New York in September because I have a new children's book out. But a few people told me I shouldn't come do Howard to talk about my children's book. But you know what? Fuck that. I totally should come and do Howard and talk about my children's book, amongst other things. Because I love Howard.
And he has listeners with kids. I mean...
Yeah, I love Howard. So I'm very happy to be here.
So it's called The Boy with Pink Hair.
The Boy with Pink Hair. Although it's been a while since I've had pink hair. I'm trying to butch it up now.
So a lot has changed. I mean, you're in better shape than the last time.
Yes.
I know you've sort of revamped your site. You've expanded your site. So.
Yeah. I'm working hard on many different things and having fun along the way, but still working hard. That's the key. I still wake up really early, and I love what I do. So I'm really lucky. I'm lucky I get to come and do Howard, and he doesn't say no when we reach out to him. Because I'd imagine sometimes that happens. Like, oh, that loser, I don't want to talk to him again.
No, you're in Howard's good graces, it seems.
Yay!
All right, Perez, have fun today, man.
Thank you.
All right, Perez Hilton has a very popular website and now has expanded to 5 different websites. He actually has 5 different Perez Hilton websites.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see, Perez. He looks good. Lost a lot of weight.
Hey there.
Feeling good. How are you, Perez?
I'm very happy to be back.
Yeah, happy to have you.
You know, I was in New York in September because I have a new children's book that came out, and some people said, you shouldn't go do Stern talking about your children's book.
Why? What? I have children.
I know, you'd have to ask them, but I was like, you know, I'm adamant I have to go do Howard.
What a change in you. And my theory with you is, like, you know, you got some money, you got some success, you stopped being angry, you went into therapy, and, like, you're a whole different dude now. Like, you're accepted by, you know, Hollywood.
I wouldn't say I'm accepted by Hollywood. Maybe I'm tolerated, or not even tolerated.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of, you know, I mean, first of all, Hollywood uses your website. They now advertise on there. Yeah. They certainly make use of all of your millions of fans and everything. And now, like, now you won't even, like, say nasty things about celebrities. I remember once having a whole discussion with you about, because you called, like, you know, like, I don't know, one of Demi Moore's kids a potato head or something. And then,
back then.
Yeah, and you've had a whole change now.
Yeah, you know.
Do you think you're completely sweet now?
It's weird.
What I've put out there is, I think it's important for me to still be critical and have an opinion. For example, people think when I don't agree with everything they think that I'm being mean and bullying. Like, Britney Spears came out with her new music video this week, and I said I thought it was kind of distracting / creepy that she put her real-life boyfriend as her love interest in the music video, and they're naked and having sex in it.
That is creepy.
And that it was smart that she didn't have full-on choreography in the video, because the videos where she's been doing the dancing for this album haven't been that good.
Right.
And people are like, oh, you're bullying Britney, you're being mean. I'm like, no, I'm having an opinion.
Don't you think, though, that, again, I am one of those people who say, don't be mean to Britney because she's so fragile.
I'm not. I could still, you know, I think
you're being critical in the way Simon Cowell would be critical on one of those shows.
I think it's important for me to still have an opinion and do my job, but do it in a way that's not mean or nasty.
Well, you came out against bullying, and now you're in this weird position that no matter what you say, you're going to be a bully.
Not if you know, it's like, it's simple things like, you know, not giving people nasty nicknames or drawing dicks on photos anymore.
But that was fun. I mean, I have to admit.
Some of that was just kind of cute. Yeah.
Drawing a cock in some dude's mouth because, like, he's being an asshole is a funny thing.
Or at one time he did that to Artie, I think, and it was just a thing.
You gave Artie a cock in the mouth?
Yeah, I might have given him in the butt, too. No, I'm kidding.
Do you miss being
No, I
don't
miss it. I don't miss it because when I started blogging, I was 26 years old. I'm 33 now.
And you were angry.
And people grow a lot, but especially I think between the ages of 26 and 33. You know, you're still a kid at 26, and now I'm not a kid anymore.
Did things start to change when you said, hey, you know, okay, now I've made some money and this and that, and like now I'm not as hungry as I used to be?
I'm still hungry.
Right.
I'm super hungry.
You are. Well, you got 5 websites.
Yes.
Now, are they all successful, all 5?
I like to think so. They're different audiences. I have the main website, PerezHilton.com. I have one that is just about fashion called CocoPerez.com. I have one inspired by my weight loss journey called FitPerez.com. But I also post photos of hot chicks in bikinis and shirtless dudes because that's inspiring to me to watch like a hot dude in a bathing suit or a girl in a bikini. I have one that is inspired by my love of animals called TeddyHilton.com. That's my dog's name.
So if you get a hold of a picture of a hot celebrity who's let themselves go and they got a lot of cellulite on their ass, you will not circle their cellulite and make fun of it?
No, but I'll... and on the flip side, I'll post the photo and be like, oh, look at so-and-so. Might be a good idea if he maybe was a little more active.
Try to inspire
them. Not healthy. Yes.
Right.
And on the flip side, I posted a photo of Demi Moore in New York City the other night. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, she's looking really painfully thin.
Gaunt, yeah.
To the point where it's clearly obvious that she's going through something big.
Well, you know about all this. What is going on with those? I know those two. And what happened?
What happened? What is the real deal?
You know, what is going on? Are they breaking up? Are they getting a divorce?
It's all signs are pointing towards that. You know, earlier in the week or over the weekend, there were movers spotted at their house, so they may not be living together anymore right now.
Yeah.
Demi has been spotted with consulting a lawyer, divorce attorneys. They've also been going to marriage therapy, so they're trying to make it work. You know, to me, the worst part of the whole Demi and Ashton thing is not that he cheated. That happens. That's to be expected. The worst for me is that he didn't use a condom.
Well, I said that the other day, that this girl claims that he had unprotected sex. It was never even an issue for him.
I know.
I don't get the whole unprotected sex thing at all.
Because not only
in any situation, I know tons of guys who don't use rubbers and they just randomly go out. You know, they're not exactly like hooking up with the love of their life.
Yeah,
and they're not vetting these people. They're not saying who have you been with.
He never met her before.
Yeah,
he could
you always wear a rubber when you fuck some dude.
Yeah,
well,
I don't do that act that often.
Oh, you take it in the ass?
No, no, meaning like for a first time, it's just like oral.
Suck each other off. What do you do for that?
I don't use a condom. No.
You could probably get some herpes, but.
Well,
you know, what
thankfully I haven't.
But you suck a lot of cock.
No, I don't. I want to. I got an iPhone last week.
Yeah.
Because I used to be BlackBerry only.
Right.
And there's this app on iPhone called Grindr.
Oh, you hadn't experienced that before.
No.
High Pitch Mike, I think, is on Grindr, isn't he?
I don't know. But that's the one that'll tell you where a gay person is within, certain inches of you.
It's geo-targeting where you are and what other gay dudes are near you.
You're on Grindr?
Yes. My headline is, yes, it's really me. and I had not used it before my trip to New York ever, so it's like, wow, a whole new world of possibility. And I used it my first day here, and it worked.
So
and I met somebody.
You went on Grindr,
yes,
and you said, "Look, I need a blowjob."
No,
you don't do that.
The good thing about Grindr is, although I would say it's mainly about hooking up, not everybody on there is for hooking up. So I could just theoretically be there wanting to be friendly.
Yeah, right.
But I was out at some bars and I said, well, in those situations where I'm at a bar, gay dudes often don't come up to me because they either still think of me as that douchebag Perez, or they might be intimidated, or they're just not into me.
Right.
So I figured, well, this might help.
Yeah.
Right.
And it did. So I was on there and somebody messaged me and it's like, I'm at this bar, come over and let's have a drink.
Was the guy handsome?
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, they can exchange pictures,
I'm still
too.
shocked. He's too handsome. Like he's like, I was like, what do you do? He's like, well, I just graduated from architecture school, but I want to become a model. I'm like, you could be a model. I was like, I scored a model. I still like am in disbelief.
So you went to the bar, and like, there's no dicking around. He wants to have sex. You do too.
Well, I wasn't.
Did you take him back to your room?
He knew who I was,
Right.
so I wasn't sure what he wanted. He may just wanted to say hello, but we didn't. And he seemed really normal and nice. And yeah, and then after a while, we went back.
Took him back to the room.
Yeah,
You made out with him first.
Yeah.
And then what? He started sucking your dick.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you, pal. All right. There you go.
I have a friend who goes on there and he has cuddle dates. He just wants to get to know people, but he'd like some skin contact, and they just cuddle and spoon all night.
Who had the bigger cock? You or this dude?
Me.
Do you ever have a sword fight with any of these dudes? Like
sword
fight? Like you take your cock and you make like it's like a sword.
Why would anybody do that?
Because that's what you're doing.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship,
two dudes, why not?
Maybe that's a playful thing you could do.
I would go on guard.
That's slightly more playful than sexual, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's
So you
it.
do that in a relationship. But I've been going to see a ton of Broadway musicals, and I put it on during the show, hoping that I'll find a hot Broadway boy who might be using it too. It only worked the first night, but I'm on it right now, actually.
Is he still in your room? The guy?
No.
Will you see him again, or is it just like
we
that?
have plans to hang out again.
I'm not kidding. Look at that.
Hey.
Grinder.
Repeats.
Well, hey, man, you're the internet guy.
Grinder's been out there a while.
That's right. I mean, the internet has shaped your life like unbelievably. You think about it. You were some guy blogging in your home, and you're like all of a sudden.
I still am in
5
disbelief because I feel like I've tricked the world into thinking I'm somebody that matters. Or the fact that I've even been able to achieve like Z-list fame by talking about famous people.
Do you think
it's funny to me?
Are you one of those guys that sees doom and gloom? Like, do you think it could end at any time?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm super cheap.
Right.
And save all my money. Don't spend on anything.
Right.
Except I treat my mom really well. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, actually. So if she's listening, happy early birthday, Mom. I'm sending her to Panama for her birthday.
Do all gay guys
just love?
Do all gay guys just love their moms?
No, but. My mom's really been there for me.
Right.
Especially, I haven't really talked about it that much, but there was a point in 2005 where I was very depressed.
Right.
And suicidal. And I never felt that way ever before in my life. I thought I was going crazy because I was having suicidal thoughts. I was like, why am I thinking these things? I was in a job that I hated. And my mom really was the only person that I could turn to because she didn't have to be there for me, but she's my mom. It's a different kind of relationship than just friends.
Right.
Because after a while, your friends are like, I don't want to hear you talk about how much you hate your job and how miserable you are.
What did your mom say to you that helped you?
She was just there for me. She didn't actually say the very profound things because she actually said things that were counter to my being. Meaning, I'd tell her, Mom, I hate this job so much. And she'd be like, Mijo, that's why they call it work. They don't call it happy. Right. But for me, I could not.
See, that would annoy me.
I couldn't. It did. I couldn't wrap my brain around that. I'm like, Mom, I can't fathom going through life hating what I do for a living.
Right.
Because life is too short. I need to actually like what I do.
Right.
So that's why I still wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I still work 16 hours a day, and I do it without complaining because I love what I do.
Because you got to do what you love.
Yeah, and I know that that's pretty rare.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, and all kidding aside, even with my, I was a 5-year-old who wanted to be on the radio. So this is my dream come true, being on the radio.
It's awesome.
So when people used to come at me and say, oh, you should be on TV, you should be doing, I said, no, this is my dream come true, being on the radio.
I've been having a lot of conversations about Oprah recently and her new network OWN.
Yeah, what do you make of that whole thing?
This is in relation to you, I was going to ask, have you thought about retiring or do you want to be doing this forever?
I want to, we are now on 3 days a week. And that's good because it gives me contact with my fans. We get to do a bunch of hours of shows that I really enjoy doing. It's actually revitalized me because it makes it more fun. I am able to pursue other things, and yet I come here anxious to be here. Good. I'm ready to work. I
love that.
Yeah.
You see,
I don't know that I'll do this forever. I mean, at the end of a couple of years from now, when my contract's up, I'll evaluate it again. I'll sit down with Robin, Fred, and probably not Benji, but I'll sit down with those two and discuss it. That's all.
I think it was a big mistake for Oprah to have left her show.
Yes, of course. You know what it is? She's not interested in working anymore. She's got
so much money.
She got so much money.
Well, then she could have just gone away.
She can't say
no
to...
Why did she start a network because bigger?
Because she thought it was going to be easy. She thought she was going to slap her name on it. All her minions were going to come watch whatever crap she put on there. And that she'd hire some general manager to run the thing.
I'm hearing that...
And you know, from running 𝗵𝗻𝗄𝗿𝗍𝗿HILTON.com.
You can't let it go.
You're there. You don't have...
I'm a control freak. If you're not there, the ship doesn't sail as smoothly.
Right. The product isn't going to be as good.
No.
Have you gotten offers to sell 𝗵𝗻𝗄𝗿HILTON.com?
No, but I would. My dream, I would.
Would you sell it off?
With control?
No, my dream now, and this is only a recent revelation that I've had, is I don't necessarily want to sell the site. I want to partner with someone. Maybe like a Howard Stern. No, I'm kidding. Or
well, let me hear the proposal.
I want to partner with a big entity that will also help me figure out a TV component. Not because I'm unhappy doing what I do. I will always blog because I genuinely, like you, love doing radio. I love what I do, but I want to do more.
Does it fascinate you that Harvey Levin and TMZ created a brand on television?
No, I think I started before TMZ. I was around for a whole year before they were. I think great. I don't compare myself to them because
I'm saying, why don't you do something like that?
Well, he's affiliated with the big brand. They were affiliated with America Online and Warner Brothers. Telepictures.
Right.
So it was a natural launching point for them. They actually started the website with the intention of turning it into a TV show.
I see.
I started blogging as a hobby, and it kind of became this thing. So I would love to...
What do you think? What do you
multiple TV shows? Like I want to get my mogul on, be like Perez Hilton presents.
Well, maybe you should take over the Oprah network.
Yeah, it sounds like you got some good ideas.
Go talk to Oprah.
I think my brand doesn't match with hers.
So do you think Oprah was just kind of tired and grabbed at this thing and is not really getting it off the ground?
I don't know if it's tired because she was not working that hard on her show towards the end anyways. I just think in her mind, and 25 years, it was a good number to wrap her brain around.
Right.
But I would have just kept going because part of what I love about Oprah, I am an otheist. I am a minion, as you said.
You like Oprah.
I love Oprah. I feel that she genuinely wants to try and make the world a better place. And she has, and she is, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I think she could have been more effective in doing that having stayed on her show. And she could have maybe had fill-in hosts and doing more things like that and reached more people than now with OWN, which is failing dramatically.
Yeah, I think
and Rosie's failing and oh my gosh, complete side note.
Yes.
I don't even know how relevant it is to a lot of your listeners, but I'm Cuban and gay from Miami, and I worship Gloria Estefan.
Yes.
And your interview with her was, I think, the best interview she has ever done in her whole life. And I watch and listen to everything Gloria does. I was listening to that. I was like, oh my God, what is what Gloria, what? And then Emilio came in, I'm like, what? Oh my God.
A lot of sexual activity going on.
I just was, it was, but not even that, like the conversations you were having with her about her father and all this stuff was, as a real fan, it was so enlightening. And I mean, I'm not saying this to kiss your ass. I worship you because you have such an amazing way of getting people to talk about things, not just the sexual things. It's like, I want to be Howard Stern. You're so awesome.
Trust me, it isn't that much fun.
I'm
sure it is.
Oprah, getting back to her for a second, I think she missed what having a daily presence on TV meant to everything that she does.
I think she needs to come back and do a daily show there or something.
Well, I read a statistic that Oprah now does some sort of live Friday night program or something. And I forget the amount of people that were watching it on OWN. It wasn't a lot of people.
Wasn't a lot.
She went online after the show. And after the show, she went and answered questions online. And she had like 1.6 million people online asking her questions. And it was almost like people would rather go online and see Oprah than watch OWN. There's something about OWN.
I asked her a question on Twitter once while she was doing that, soliciting comments. And she was a little cunty towards me. Because I asked her a question because I've been watching all the Oprah behind-the-scenes show, which is fascinating because I think she really allowed them to show the real her, which is not perfect.
Right.
And they show her being a big boozer. She's like, give me a Moscow Mule. Where's the tequila? I was like, oh, my God, Oprah.
Oprah drinks.
Yeah. You don't think of her like that.
No.
Right.
And I also love that while watching the behind the scenes and seeing everybody that works for her, they all are in constant fear of her.
Yes.
And wanting to please her every single second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a weird work environment that must be. So I asked her a question because I'm fascinated by Oprah. And I also have this, I wouldn't say it's a morbid obsession, but I love life so much that the opposite of that frightens me. Like, I don't like death or the concept of it or knowing that it's going to happen.
Right.
Because I don't have blind faith or devotion. I wish I was one of those super religious people that would go through life saying, I know I'm going to go to heaven. I know there's a God and that's what's going to happen.
Be a lot safer for you.
It would, but I'm not. And I believe there's something else, but there's still that 1% doubt, and that 1% kills me.
So what about
Oprah,
what did you ask her?
I asked Oprah, I was like, Oprah on Twitter, having watched the behind the scenes and knowing how much of a control freak you are because she hates surprises. Like, I don't like surprises.
Right.
Death is the one thing you can't control. What are your thoughts on that? And she responded
Good question.
She responded saying, that's not a question for Twitter.
Wow.
Did you know that?
That's not a question for Twitter. Oh my God, I just got bitch slapped for Oprah. That's not a question for Twitter, but
you asshole.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you live a good life, then there's no reason to be afraid. And I was like thinking to myself, Oprah just bitch slapped me.
Yeah.
And why is that not a question for Twitter? She could have said, that's not, there's no reason to be afraid if you live a good life. And go watch season 20, episode 30.
Right.
I did a whole episode on that. But she didn't answer it that way.
I
love that. I love that she was cunty towards me because it shows Oprah's not perfect.
But Oprah didn't have to answer your question.
She didn't. And I love the fact that
she went on
of all the people in the world, Oprah answered my question.
And not only that, she let it all hang out. She didn't just do the politically correct
I love
thing.
that Oprah's fat. I love that. Have you seen her recently? She's gotten even fatter.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes you feel good because it makes, when Oprah's thin, it's like, she's got a chef. When Oprah got thin, everyone would say to me, fuck Oprah. She got thin because she has a chef, and it's easy for her because she has a personal trainer and blah, 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 blah. What's great about it is she's still super fat, and she has a chef, and she has a personal trainer, and she still can't get it under control.
I don't think she would say this, but my theory is that Oprah is choosing to to be fat because she knows
Right.
what it takes. Robin and I know what it takes to be
She's been up
not
and down
fat.
and up and down.
And she's not willing to put in what it takes to not be really fat.
So what do you think Oprah's eating? I mean, she's not even eating
She
healthy.
loves
She's eating,
fried
she's
food.
drinking.
She's drinking and eating.
She's having fun.
Right.
It's
but
fun eating and drinking. It's a lot of fun.
So Oprah has
I would
given
be
up.
eating and drinking all the time if I could.
And do you think there's anything Oprah can do to get her channel? Like you indicated that Rosie isn't doing well, but Rosie just started. I mean, she does have to build up.
Well,
no?
apparently what they're reporting now is that there's been a big drop off from her debut.
Yeah. I think
What's she
I think
doing wrong?
Rosie's
Is she-
fucked. I love Rosie.
Yeah.
But I think what Rosie did wrong is she hasn't grown or evolved or has not shown a different side of herself yet.
Mm-hmm.
The first few episodes have felt like that NBC variety show that she did, which bombed. If nobody watched that and that didn't work, what makes you think it's going to work now? And I love Rosie, genuinely.
Right.
But I feel she maybe is not manageable. She can't be controlled. She can't be produced. And she has her ideas in her way, and she might...
Now, you seem to talk like a television executive. You seem to know how these people should... Has anyone ever come to you and said, Perez, what can I do? What can I do to get my career in line? It's like a Lindsay...
Actually, not Lindsay herself, but... Back maybe 6 months ago, Lindsay was working with some friends of mine. I won't mention who. They were managing her. They're not managing her anymore.
Right.
And they said, Perez, can you please have a meeting with Lindsay and talk to her and give her some advice? And I did because
You mean you met with her?
Privately, and I.
Where do you go to meet her? At her
She
house?
came to my mom's house. I didn't want her. I didn't want her coming to my place in
Why?
case she was being followed by the paparazzi,
or in case she's really fucking nuts, and then she's going to go berserk.
It was both of them. So I had her come to my mom's.
Smart. Hey, Mom, in case she goes nuts, let's do it at your place.
Oh, my goodness.
When Lindsay flips out, she can come bother
That's
you.
right. She'll be at your house, not
Way to throw your
mine.
mom under the bus.
We can hide over here.
My mom lives in a secure apartment building with
Okay, so they have doormen that can throw her.
Plus, your mom probably likes seeing you meeting with Lindsay Lohan. It makes you seem important.
I don't know if my mom knows who Lindsay Lohan is.
Right.
So I had
okay,
a meeting
you
with
go
her,
there,
and I, told her all the things I think she should have been doing.
What was your advice? I'm curious.
Well, the number one piece of advice was shut up and go away.
Right.
For a long time. Like
mysteriously
a year.
disappear.
Yeah, like let people miss you, stop talking about you, don't go out anymore, don't go shopping. Even simple things like one of the first things she did like 6 or plus months ago when she got out of rehab earlier this year. She was in rehab until January of 2011. Is she went to a gifting suite to get free shit. I'm like, you should not be going to swag suites to get free crap. Like,
stay home.
Stay home.
Right, yeah. Like right out of rehab, you're getting free crap. And then they write about her and they follow her. Even you probably had to write
They
about
take
her.
photos and all this stuff. And all these things she was doing wrong, and she doesn't want to, and she does not want to hear it. She doesn't want to do it. And
so as you,
what does she say when you give advice?
As you're
she
laying
has
this
an
out,
excuse for everything.
What did she say?
She's like, oh, I'm not really going out that much. All I do is go out for my court-appointed probation check-ins. I'm like, really? Because I saw photos of you here, and I saw photos of you there, and I saw photos of you here.
Right.
And she has an excuse for everything. And she's like, why did you go have lunch with Samantha Ronson? Why couldn't Samantha just come over to your house?
Right.